an early dungeon creator made for Gary Gygax, the gentleman who created Dungeons and Dragons, to kind of get his attention and prove that he should hire him as a dungeon creator and a map creator for him. Just a little backstory. Anyways, uh, so you all are high level adventurers. You've kind of seeked out this high level contract. There has, if anybody is anybody proficient in history?
Nope.
Nope.
Just the history of stone.
No,
Let
just
me
dumb as shit.
let me check. Let's go see if he is.
He is not.
No. Okay. Um, okay. Well, White Plume Mountain is located in the same mountain range as Mount Hotnow, which we're familiar from Phandalin campaign. You all have been kind of rummaging around Neverwinter, um, and there's in the past few weeks, you've noticed quite a few contracts and notifications coming from some high-ranking individuals and wealthy patrons in the Neverwinter and Sword Coast region. You found out that a couple aren't even from the Sword Coast. There's actually 3 different patrons that have put out contracts for something that has to do with this White Plume Mountain, which is well known to people in the area. So as the group, you have met together and taken up this contract that apparently these 3 gentlemen have all talked to each other and have sanctioned you all to go on this quest for them. They've asked you to go out to White Plume Mountain and retrieve some of their belongings. So White Plume Mountain has always been a subject of superstitious awe to the neighboring villagers. There's a small village about 8 to 10 miles away where you guys will all meet up right before this adventure. Have a last good night's sleep before you head out with your horses towards this mountain. It's a natural wonder, and you'll see as you walk upon it. It's a mountain that has a geyser, a continuous geyser that comes out, which is why it's called White Plume Mountain. It has a continuous stream, this white cloud on top. There's a lot of superstition that kind of surrounds this mountain, so people stay away from it. It's not habitated at all. There's maybe or a house. There's some cursed ruins, which people also stay away from another reason, up to the northwest of the mountain. But through your contracts, you found out a little bit of information about what's gone on, which hasn't been common knowledge for the past 1,200 years. So about 1,300 years ago, there was a very powerful wizard named Caraptus. He was searching for a suitable home, a suitable lair, more so to make to do his strange experiments, his weird wants and needs. So he eventually visited this White Plume Mountain, and going closer than most people dared, being a powerful wizard, he found that this mountain made a good home for what he needed. The area already had a bad reputation. He could think of a few ways to make it just a little bit worse. So he disappeared into the mountain and vanished from knowledge of the surface world. The once feared name of Caraptus is not widely known, even among learned scholars, or it was not widely known until recently, when the patrons that you're following all received a letter. They each had a very special magical weapon. One, named Wave, another named Whelm, and the last Black Razor disappeared from the vaults and collections of these three gentlemen. Uh, you found rewards posted. You found out that some of their servants were hanged. Just the sheer value of this, it didn't seem that it was likely that it was anybody other than somebody on the inside of each of these houses. Even in some of the towns, some guilds were actually violated in the frantic search for these. But not a single clue came up until these gentlemen received a note. And the note read, "Search ye far or search ye near, you'll find no trace of the three. Unless you follow instructions clear, for the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm, and furrow, you must go to the feathered mound. Then away from the sun you'll burrow. Forget life, forget light, forget sound. To rescue wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Cross cavern vast, where chain links rattle, lies Whelm, past water spouts double. Black Razor yet remains to be won underneath inverted ziggurat. That garnered, think not that you're done, for now you'll find you are caught. I care not, former owners brave, what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave, or send him to the fire." All of these notes were signed with the symbol of Charybdis. White Plume Mountain has been tentatively identified as the Feathered Mound from the poem. The former owners of the three weapons are outfitting a group of intrepid heroes, which are the six of you. If the heroes that you are can rescue the weapons from this false Charybdis, for who people believe it is really him or not, um, the collectors have promised to grant them whatever they desire that is within their power to do. And these collectors are actually known to be of extremely high influence in the Forgotten Realms. We're talking not kings, but probably right under high dukes. So, with that, we will now head on in to the adventure. You'll find yourselves all on horseback, riding from a small town about 5 miles away. You're probably 3 or 4 miles away at this point, riding your horses in. You have about, let's say, 10 minutes at a good pace going towards the mountain. As you do, you start to see why it is called White Plume Mountain. You could see a little bit from where you were in the town prior, but it is just this large 1,000 yard base by maybe 800 feet high mountain with a 300-foot white plume of what looks like smoke above it, but you know it to be steam, actually. Um, as you're writing, why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves each to the group? We'll start with Owen. Tell us what you look like, maybe a little backstory that you would have. Oh, wait. He's on the phone, I think.
I think Owen's on the
Um,
phone.
we'll start with Tarlock. Uh, give us a little backstory of maybe why you are such the prevalent adventurer you are, what you look like, and maybe the reason that you might be on this quest.
So Tarlock is a human male, middle-aged, maybe young middle-aged, long flowing blonde hair, like a dirty blonde, some streaks of gray. Shorter build, skinnier guy. Um, he's got very much like the casual business wear look to him. He's got like a vest and like a button-up shirt, but it's like a few buttons loose, rolled up sleeves. He's wearing decent clothes, but he's not wearing them nicely. Um, very uh, very charming, um, and that's mostly why he finds himself in these situations is that he meets people and uh, comes across unique opportunities through his words, or so people think. Um, but everyone being around him, you kind of, you might think like, oh, like a rich snooty guy, like, oh, I don't like him, but he's just a guy. He just seems really nice and gets along with everybody. So uh, that's Tarlock. He's along for the adventure, as far as you know, and money.
Did he pop
He's
up on your guys' screen?
He is human. He do be liking money.
Well, in stark contrast to this handsome human that seems to find himself in adventurous ways just by his looks and by the way he speaks, we move to his right in the riding party to Lampocht. You're muted, bud.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys know him from the one shot from Jerry's. He was a dwarf fighter, um, very much like a mercenary veteran, kind of for hire, guy. He's got red hair. He's got a red mohawk. He's got a big red beard. He's obviously pretty short, like dwarves are. He's pretty experienced. He's 169 years old, and um, yeah, I mean, I don't have, because of the campaign, much to say about his background,
Yeah,
but yeah.
that's good enough. You guys all met just to do this pact, this contract. From there, we'll move to Owen, another dwarf,
All right.
right behind him. You guys are riding in 2x2, and then three back.
Yeah.
So
So the first thing you'll notice about Owen is he's very quiet, very much the strong silent type. He's about 220 years old. He's very seasoned, grizzled, um like strong in stature, but he's seen a few things and you can kind of see it in his eyes. Very reserved. He's got kind of a zen vibe to him. And he kind of just gives off this vibe of like there's a story there, but I don't know what it is. He's a little on the enigmatic side. He'll be pretty heavily armor clad, very staunch, but you'll see he's got just very white hair and see his age. Quests like these are more of a means to maintain his lifestyle. He's very much a hermit, lone wolf type. This is all kind of just to maintain his lifestyle. He doesn't have a lot of lofty goals. He just kind of wants to exist.
very nice. So riding next to Owen, we have Osiris. Very different from the rest of you all. Surprising that he's even here. Surprising that he's even on the North Coast. I would venture to say that the majority of you have never seen a Triton before. You are muted, Mr. Barlos.
Muted.
Of course.
I can't wait to say that to Billy here in a second.
Right. Yes.
I'm paying attention.
I was paying attention too. I just forgot. I muted so long ago. I forgot that it even happened. So Osiris is in fact a Triton. So from a distance, his skin would look bright blue, like a pale blue. but if you get up close, you would know that it is a series of very tiny scales, kind of interwoven with each other, so making up what appears to be a relatively smooth surface. He is clad in a dark purple, like a grayish purple hood, with a half cape in back, and that matches kind of his colorization on his leather vest and kind of a skirt, an armored skirt below that. On his back, you would see the head of a trident, and underneath, folded up, is four what could be steel or some type of hard, durable metal folded up underneath. How long have we been adventuring together? Like, how long would we know
You
each other?
guys met up not as a group. You guys were individual contractors and adventurers
Right.
who saw this post, and you guys are tough guys, and you saw what the rewards would be, and that's why you guys joined together. Not necessarily all friends or anything, but you guys do know this is a dangerous, very dangerous mission potentially. So you guys are all battle hardened, ready to go. So even if you have scuffles between yourselves, when it comes down to fighting, you're gonna be there for the guy next to you because you want them all make it out alive. So
Gotcha.
not long at all. 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks preparing and then traveling to
Oh,
this
okay.
place.
So you would definitely know that it is a full length, like 8 foot long trident that breaks down into 4 segments. You don't know exactly how it happens, but it folds up and he wears it on his back. He has 4 line tattoos around each of his arms, and they seem to glow at random, bright blue and bright green, here and there. You don't really know why. And at this point, if he had known all of you for about 2 weeks, you would know that he was part of a small platoon of soldiers, of adventurers that came from the plane of water to gain knowledge of different planes and different creatures. And he was betrayed by one of the men that he was leading, and they all left him on the material plane with no way back to his home. So now he is trying to fulfill this contract so he can ask one of the 3 high men to help him get home. That's what he is looking for.
Beautiful. All right, and then we move to the next row back. We see Dr. Kenneth Nillerswater, which is a halfling. He's very much small for this horse. I mean, dwarfs get at least about almost 5 feet. This halfling is 3 feet, 3.5 maybe, just getting jostled on the back of this horse. He looks like just a general tight leather jacket, some red shirts underneath, and he has gladly been drinking with you, eating with you guys as you traveled. He has a beard and goatee, but no mustache. Some nice chestnut brown hair. He wears a few rings on his finger. He has a crossbow across his back, and sorry. He's a rogue in the party, and he's just excited to be there. And next to him is Zenthris, I believe.
Yes. So Zenthris is a elf, very very long, pointy ears. Looks very young, tall, very dense looking for an elf. Usually elves are very slender and oh, it's a cookie.
Hey, we'll have him to explain this guy once he gets in.
Yeah. But yeah, very very heavy looking, very dense, bulky elf. Kind of looks like a muscular homeless person, probably. Kind of dirty, like, you know.
Does he have facial hair?
Um,
That would be very
I'd say
rare
like
for an
some.
elf.
I would say some scruff, but nothing like, some
So
like,
he's
like
dirty
a
as fuck for an elf then.
Yeah, like probably like a 16-year-old trying to grow facial hair, right? Like
Right.
there's something there, but it's like I've been working on it for 2 months, and you got some little fuzz going on. So
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
yes,
Yep.
Does it sound like my usual microphone or like my computer?
Your usual.
Yeah.
You look
just
quiet, though.
A little quiet.
you're a little. I turned you up, but it sounds.
You're
about
not
the same.
echoing.
What if I change it to this? Is this any better?
Sounds
Oh,
the same.
Exactly the same.
What if I change it to this?
That sounds like a
Oh.
computer. Yeah.
It's picking up a lot though.
Do the first one.
First one sounded better.
I've never used my headset with this computer before.
No, we can hear you well.
Yeah, that one sounds good.
Just a little quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I just turned him up 30%, and he sounds great.
I'll hit that motherfucker at 200% forever.
The
Mhm.
the link to Roll20 is in Discord for you.
Perfect.
Look at you, big business boy.
That's me. I'm Mr. Business.
I'm Mr.
Oh.
Manager.
Look at me, I'm a businessman.
Zenthris, did you need anything else? Or anything else to explain about your character? Maybe
Yeah. So
something we might have gleaned off of him?
Yeah. So other cosmetic features. His hair, bright as the sun, bright as fuck, like just blindingly bright. It's kind of terrible.
Are we talking like platinum blonde or like just bright straw hay?
Imagine the sun.
Mhm.
The color of the sun was hair.
Okay.
His. I don't know how to word this properly because I'm dumb, but he doesn't have pupils, right? It's just his entire eye is color.
Okay.
And it's
Just
just
a full iris. Oh, his entire eye?
Yeah, entire eye.
I think it's the sclera is the white part.
Yep.
Does that sound
Entire,
right?
all of the eye is a color.
Your eyes are
and,
dead, like a doll's eye.
Yeah, but they're very very bright. Same color as the hair. Curtains match the drapes, sort of thing.
The windows match the drapes.
Yeah.
The window, no, windows match the
Right.
curtains.
Yeah. So the curtains, drapes, curtains, windows. There's a thing, right? So
Hey,
Oh, hell yeah!
we
It's
go.
gonna be a good day.
Besides that, you can tell you're very young.
Mhm.
Likes
When you say young, he's probably like what, like 40 or 50 for an elf, or are we talking like?
no,
Oh,
that's
he's 18.
That's a child. He's actually an Eladrin. But
Okay.
unless I don't know if anybody would be super familiar with that or not.
Um,
If they are,
Probably not. Probably not anybody in this party, I imagine.
yeah. Probably for an Eladrin, I don't know, like 90. He's
Okay.
pretty young. 90, 100, maybe 110, somewhere in between there. I'd say 100, 115 sounds like a good number.
So probably a summer Eladrin. Is that?
Yep, he's a summer boy. He's eager to help. Very much like wants to do good. He likes fighting, but not like recklessly fighting, I suppose. Besides that, he's pretty heavily armored for a homeless man, and he has a big maul. And that's it.
Beautiful. An elf with a mole. You gotta love it.
Yep.
All right, and since I didn't explain the halfling at all before Michael got on, we see riding next to him, bringing up the rear, Doc.
Yeah, Doc is he looks spooky. Uh, he's a halfling. He's very short. He has very gaunt, white, almost painted like skin. He is think like early Native American or like Westworld, their Indian tribes, how they have like the painted white faces with the black markings and some of the red blood-like war paint. Kind of has that going on. A lot of his armor is kind of covered in like a lot of long dark feathers, and looks very native. He has pupils that are so dark that you would guess they're black. They're most likely just like dark brown. Um, and his hair is black and pulled back into a tight bun that kind of has feathers kind of braided in throughout as well.
Beautiful. So you guys are all riding up. Anybody who thinks their character would be interested at knowing about Carapsis, or maybe would have studied up before going, go ahead and give me a history check.
How about I do insight instead?
No.
11?
Insight. Go fuck yourself.
Anybody higher than a 15?
I rolled a nat 18, but I've got a -2, so I got a 16.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I rolled a cool 4.
All right. So, Owen, whether you've chose to share this with the others, you went to the libraries in Neverwinter, and
Okay.
you were able to actually find some history on Carapsis.
Okay.
Caraptus, sorry. Well over 1,000 years ago, about 1,300 years ago, uh, the wizard Caraptus rose to power in the valleys of the northern mountains up here in the Sword Coast, and even further east, actually. He was able to bring some of the warlords under his thumb with gruesome threats. Threats that he would fulfill just enough to keep him in line, but he didn't go overboard. Under his overlordship, there was an influx of raptious monsters and raids from the wild mountains, and they actually decreased markedly once he kind of took over there. Since it dwindled and decreased so much, the populace didn't put up any fight when he put up some heavy taxes and tithes, especially when the story circulated of what happened to those who have balked. Any nobles who protested disappeared in the night, replaced with the next in line of secession, who were almost always more willing to work with him. Gradually, as dissension was installed, the taxes and levies became even more burdensome. Eventually, the wizard was taking a great piece of everything that was made or sold or grown, including newborn young of livestock. Around this time, numerous reports arose in the land concerning sudden madness and demonic possessions and sightings of apparition and undead. Furthermore, monstrous incursions into the settled lands began to increase again, as before he took over. As these raiding parties assaulted villagers, evil and fantastic monsters appeared out of nowhere to prey upon these peasants who have been paying this heavy tax. At the height of this unrest, the tax collectors came forth with a word of a new levy. 1/3 of all the newborn children under his lordship would be turned over to the wizard. That edict turned out to be the tipping point. And as one, the people all rose together to overwhelm the wizard's lackeys and march on his keep, where, led by a powerful and good cleric and his ranger acolytes, destroyed Corruptus' final guardians. The great wizard barely managed to escape with some of his bodyguards and some of his fanatical evil gnomes. Corruptus fled to the cities to the south and the west, but wherever he went, his reputation preceded him. Once again, moving north, he came to the shores of the Lake of the Unknown Depths, where he heard tales about this White Plume Mountain that you all are traveling towards. After investigating a little further, he found refuge within the mountains of the tangled mazes and tunnels that have been carved out by lava and steam over the years. No
That's
one
correct. You're
ever-
talking about that
Yes.
took refuge there. Okay.
Yes. No one ever heard of him after his last sightings down in the south and west. That was about 1,200 years ago, before the present day that we're in right now. Now, seemingly, Craptus is once again interfering with human affairs. And if he is actually here at work, uh, will you all be able to thwart him before he takes power once again? So, little back history on Craptus.
Okay.
May or
So-
may not come in handy.
Yeah.
But you
This
guys,
is the sort of thing Owen would have. We've been traveling for 2 weeks, you said?
Mhm.
So this is something that Owen probably would, after a few days would have told people like around the campfire during, before the long rest or
and
know.
even those reports, they're not, it's not a guaranteed thing that was true, but that is the information that you did find about him. It
Okay.
is true that he definitely had this overlordship and was practicing different things
Right.
and getting really weird. But everything after that,
rebellion.
everything after that
Okay.
is unsure.
Okay. Yeah,
So
he
as
would
you
have
guys,
just relayed that previously.
great. Unless there's anything else you gentlemen want to talk about within your group, you are coming up towards White Plume Mountain. Like I said before, it's about 1,000 yards wide at the base. Excuse me. About 100 feet high. You see, and now very much hear, this continuous geyser coming out of the top that shoots out about 300 feet of this blazing hot steam, which is why there's always a white plume surrounding this mountain. It's like a loud whining sound that's just whining, droning, like a car with not the best exhaust system on the highway. Once you get up on those high revs, it's just constantly in your ear. You're coming around the southwest of the mountain, towards the eastern side, and as you do, you kind of see a stream coming down one side that is from all of this condensed water, so much that it actually creates a probably a 5 foot to 10 foot wide stream that comes down all the way the mountain. But you also see an opening in the mountain where some steam you'll see about every 30 seconds or so. And you know this from the details you guys have looked into before as the wizard's mouth. And as far as you know, that is the only way into this mountain. So you guys have hitched up your horses down at the base. You begin to climb, and you are about 50 feet outside of this wizard's mouth here.
Okay. So you're saying the steam comes out of this entrance every 30 seconds, like a puff?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
look like it's this dense, extremely hot steam that you see coming out of the top. It
Okay.
just looks kind of like an offshoot, maybe.
Okay. So
You don't
Owen
you don't you
will-
don't feel any like radiating heat coming from it or anything.
Okay. So Owen is riding at the front of the group, right?
Yep. Owen and
they've hitched the horses, so they're not really riding. But so Owen will
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. Actually, before we do this, let's we'll let you do that one. Everybody roll initiative, please.
You
and
got it.
for Fitzko, you weren't here. Inside the dungeon, we're gonna have an initiative order just so we're not all talking over each other. Then when we go into an actual fight scenario, we'll roll a new initiative. Okay, so we got.
I rolled great. Look at that.
Me too.
Look at you guys.
I brought
Hey,
you.
Aaron.
It's weird to see Donovan not at the top of the initiative. He's not
Yeah, no
playing
shit.
Whisper.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Is Owen in a mercenary clan, like a dwarf mercenary clan
No.
or anything?
No, he's
So-
very he's on his own.
Got it.
Sir. Ooh, 21. Hey, we had some good initiative rolls here.
I guess
Uh,
clans would have like
Doug.
emblems. So I have like that
Oh.
fighter emblem with the angel wing,
No.
shield, and sword. I was to say on my clothes underneath my.
What'd you
my-
get, Doc?
Nope, he doesn't associate with any clan. If he ever did, it was a very, very long time ago.
Got it.
Ah,
He's a
yes.
lone wolf.
The rogue going last, as per usual.
You know,
You're over
I'm
200
a
years
plus
old, right?
5 to initiative, and I rolled a 4. So
Lampock, what's your
I rolled a
dexterity?
just
Dexterity?
one.
It's a plus one. Tarlock?
We both have a 12, so I can
Okay.
roll off.
Roll a d20.
Brings me to a 16.
Lamb chop. Roll d20.
I'm not listening. Okay. 3.
Okay. Tarlock goes first. All right. So Owen, go ahead and do what you were saying
Okay.
first, and then we'll fall into initiative order if we'd like.
Okay. He's just gonna he's gonna step ahead of the group and kind of start to approach this mouth of the cavern. And just kind of kneel down, put his hands on the ground, beckon everyone to be quiet, and just kind of absorb it, listen. After doing that for a few seconds, he's going, he's kind of kneeling almost in like a prayer, but he's just focusing. So after doing that for a few seconds, you'll see he'll raise his hand and a set of lights will start, just circling around him. So he's casting dancing lights around himself, and he's going to slowly send them into the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
And
So,
Andrew,
mhm.
were we climbing for hours and hours, or what?
No, you
our
weren't climbing
last
for hours.
time-
You're it's probably 300 to 400 feet up into the mountain, so it's really not that far. It probably took you guys between 20 and 40 minutes.
Okay, as a chef,
Mhm.
I assume that at the last time that we sat down for camp,
Mhm.
before we rode up or climbed up, I should say, gave a treat out to everybody. So in this feat as a chef means you
Mhm.
guys all have a treat, which could heal you if you use I would say bonus action.
Hey, Brad.
What's up?
Turn order.
To order what?
Turn order.
Well, this is prefacing
No, this
where
was
we're
at
at now.
the camp. You just
Okay.
have these.
Yeah, it's fun.
So you have these treats in your inventory, or just keep a note of one per long rest. I'll do this.
What does the treat give them?
So it gives them temporary hit points. Well, let me.
We might as well
Okay.
go ahead and eat it then.
Yeah.
They
So
treat after. No, they last 8 hours.
okay.
Bonus action to eat one to gain temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus.
Okay. So that would be +3.
3.
So everybody gets 3 temp hit points.
I would. Can I suggest that we wait to do that?
Yeah, I mean,
You guys can eat it whenever you want. You have the treats, so
Yeah.
choose
Yeah.
how you'd like.
Gonna save it for a day that I'm hungover and like pop it in the morning.
Just remember, it's a bonus action, so that's really all you have to remember. So bonus action, you get 3 temp hit points whenever you need. Okay, so you throw these dancing lights down into this cave.
Yeah, just in a line into the mouth.
Okay. The mouth's about 8 by 8, kind of a cylinder, a natural cylinder, if you will, or it looks like it. As you kind of kneel and as you guys are all getting closer, you'll notice every 30 seconds you'll see this plume come out, but you'll hear this suck in of air, and then you'll hear like a whistle coming out. It's pretty loud, and you can kind of you deduce that it's kind of just flowing with some of the churning of the volcano. So it's some sort of air outlet for the volcano this way. Throwing your dancing lights out, make a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, no, not you. Cyrus. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. So you're probably, we'll say you're 30 to 20 feet away from the opening, and Owen's right close into it, and you can see down into this cave. So do what you're gonna do.
Okay, I am going to gather everybody around, and you'll see Cyrus take his hood down, and you'll notice that his hair is kind of long and scraggly. It's kind of greenish gray. He's about 76, 77 years old. So he's been a military leader for a long time, and he just kind of assumes as a Triton, anytime he's in a group like this, he will just take on the leadership role. He is now finding with this specific group of people that is not necessarily the case, but he's trying to hold on to that for as long as he can. So he'll gather everybody around, and he just kind of gives everybody a pep talk. And despite how cool his actual physical body is, like his temperature, he has a very warm demeanor. He's very grandfatherly, so he's very comforting. He speaks in nice, low, calm tones, and he'll just say, "We've only known each other for but a few days. I know this, but I hope going into this cave, we all can rely on each other, and we all get out alive, survive, no matter what we may face down in the depths of this forsaken mountain." And he goes on like this for several minutes.
Before several minutes goes by, Tarlok's definitely going to cut him off.
Well, he has to talk for 10 minutes, and he will fortify all of you, and everybody in the party receives 12 temporary hit points.
Oh
shit.
So hearing Cyrus talk, even though you guys are hardened, there's something about the voice, something about his pattern of speech, his calmness, that just instills some sort of fortitude within you. It calms those early nerves right before battle. The quiet before the storm, and you guys feel ready to go. You feel calmer. You feel more sure of yourselves now that you're about to enter this unknown, this crazy archmage maze potentially.
Yeah, Tarlok, at least at the end of his speech, he kind of like puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Right, friends. As the man said, there's nothing we can't do if we do it together. Have each other's back, and we'll make it through this. And more gold pieces than you can count on your family tree."
All of you hear Tarlok, and kind of, punctuate the speech with this, but you're all like, "Yeah, man, that's what he just said.
Just trying to steal
it, man."
He's just trying to steal the thunder of your speech.
Yeah, none of you guys chirp up, but you're like, "Yeah, we know. That's he was just talking about that for like 10 minutes, but."
Completely
But
unaware.
you guys
that
are
you're
still
trying
like,
to-
yeah. You hear him say gold, and you're like, "Yeah, all right, we like
you,
gold,
you,
all right."
Cyrus has no idea that you're trying to take the wind out of his sails, and he just agrees with you, like, firmly. He's like,
Yes.
wise words. Wise
right.
words spoken.
Beautiful.
I
Would you like
couldn't
to
have
make
said
any
them.
other? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say it was just I couldn't have said them better.
The only other action, he'll put his hood back up, and as you see him put his hood back up, you almost see like his hair kind of brush back automatically, so nothing is in his face, almost as if the hood, once it goes up, it kind of protects the upper top of the top half of his body, and he'll turn around and start walking towards the mountain.
Perfect. All right. Zenthris, nobody has looked down this cave shaft yet. You've all just had a nice speech. Feeling good?
Get the
What do
old
we do?
get an old peeky peek, little peeky
Yeah.
boo.
Give me a
Well, the
perception check, Mr. Man.
lights are meant to illuminate it for anyone who's taking the peek. Yeah.
Yep.
Roll the 10.
Hey, 10 is good enough.
Hell
The corridor's lit up. You see that you can't necessarily see the end of it, but it's probably not that long. You can see a good. How far do your dancing lights go out, or how far can they go out?
Like 120 feet, but it's basically like an 80-foot length of light down the corridor.
So you do see the end of this corridor. It looks about 40 to 45 feet long. There is. It looks very moist on all rounded edges. Not hand cut out whatsoever. This is a channel made of sheer water and erosion over the time. Um, yeah, you can see the back of it. You see just faintly kind of a large crack, maybe a foot wide, that you're guessing that's the pinch point where it's whistling from. That's where the air is coming from. And then you see a lot of slick muck and water on the ground.
I'll relay the information on how far it goes down and approach the crack.
How far do you want to go? You want to go in? You want to?
Just the outside, if just like the outside, so like
Okay.
everybody else can kind of get
Sure.
to that point.
Owen will say, you take your turn to do that. Tarlock.
Tarlock's gonna walk up to Owen after seeing his light show, and he says, "It's very impressive magic for a dwarf. And not very often you see dwarven magic users. Let me lend you a hand." And he's going to also cast dancing lights
Okay.
and illuminate around the crack specifically.
Mhm.
And then I will walk up to Zenthris.
Okay.
Along back there, he says, "What's his name?
Are
I
you?
just want to sit." Go ahead.
No, you go for it.
I'm gonna say he just puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Well, what do you else I see?"
So you throw these dancing lights up around the crack. You see everything that was just explained to Zenthris in the corridor. The crack. You see that it's a dark brown to black rock. Not jagged at all. Actually rounded from the whistling. You don't see even putting it anything in. You just see it's probably a 1 foot crack going for quite a while back there.
Looks good.
Nothing you see on the wall around it. It's rounded, wet, just like the rest of the cave.
It looks real small, real tight. I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing we got the waterman with us.
Beautiful.
Right?
True.
Right, my Triton friend? Very good with water.
Yes, I have been in water before.
See, magnificent. Party's going great already.
All right. Tarlok, anything else?
Nope. That's it for me.
All right. Lampoct.
Is this
w-
anything like the mouth in Aladdin, the cartoon?
I,
So,
Cave of Wonders.
I mean, you could make an Arcana check if you'd like.
well, I was just you said you guys see my camera cut out again? It cut
Yeah.
out when you were saying that the corridor's not hand cut.
Yeah, it's just a natural erosion by the water, rounded edges. Very very naturally.
Okay, and the steam's escaping
created.
in intervals of 30 seconds, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, as for we're all lined up around the edge, is that correct?
Correct. I don't think anybody's standing in front of it. You don't feel when the steam comes out. You don't feel like it's overly hot or anything.
Okay. And we've now illuminated the corridor that is
Fully
45 foot long?
illuminated.
45 foot?
40, 45 feet. Yep.
Okay.
Very
So
bright at this point.
I don't know if on my turn right now the steam
Yeah.
has just escaped, but I want to
Sure.
on the next phase after the steam's gone use my dash and I can do 50 in one turn.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say the steam just went. You dash all the way back. You're going through. It's really muddy and mucky, and you get to the back of the corridor.
Okay. I guess is there also time for a perception check or is that
Yeah.
all action?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
What I'm looking for is just to know if I'm past the steam, like now that I'm through the
Sure.
corridor.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
That was a great roll. It is 12.
So you rolled a 12 or you rolled a 4?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So no, you don't think you're past the steam. You think the steam is right in front of your face. When you go into the cave, it's warm, but it's not hot.
Mhm.
You probably get the feeling that even the steam coming out is not going to hurt you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
was under the impression it was hot. Okay. Never mind.
You don't. Yeah, you don't feel even like you don't smell anything weird. You don't think it's poisonous or anything like that. You think you guys might get like damp, moist in there.
Okay.
But I
Everything
don't
is
think
moist.
you don't have any indication that you think you'll be hurt by being
Okay.
inside. Yeah.
By running 50 feet forward and then looking with my dark vision at 60
Mhm.
feet, I don't know if the dancing lights are still illuminating past where I am. But do I
With
see anything different down the corridor or
with the
wherever I'm at?
12, you see the same stuff that has been explained before.
Okay. All right.
But you guys are pretty sure this is where you're supposed to be. So,
Got it.
all right.
Okay.
The doctor.
I'm not muted, right?
Nope.
No.
Great. I'm
Muted.
just following the group, I guess.
Okay. So, are you following Lamb Chop or what are you doing?
I would like to.
You have 5 people outside the cave, including yourself, and then you have Lamb Pocket just ran in.
Oh, that's not this character. That was when he was a sorcerer. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm going in too.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Who made that? Who made the
It
penis?
Couldn't
Who
have been
drew it?
me.
Whoever drew the penis gets an inspiration die.
Hell yes, I will take that from you. Thank you. I'm actually taking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I told you to.
Perfect.
You're running in. How far are you going? You running? You just walking in?
I'm going as far as I possibly can, so
Okay.
75 feet.
Perfect.
That's my movement, my bonus, and my action.
Nope. You still get it. If you want to do a free action of some sort, you can.
I move again.
You can't. You're at the back. You're at the back before you use your action.
I want
75 foot is such a weird amount of movement.
Sure is. That's what you get for being a halfling rogue.
Yeah.
I will, in the back of the cave,
Mhm.
I would like to make an investigation check, kind of feel around the walls, see if there's any false walls, switches, hidden doors, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, buddy.
That is a 22.
Hi, Brad.
22. Awesome. So you get to the back. You're there with Lampocht, and he kind of told you. He looked in the crack, looked all around. You're looking at the walls, looking at the ceiling. You don't see anything strange. As you're walking from one wall to the other, you kind of feel like you dip down a little bit, and then you raise up again when you get to the other side of the wall. So you go back, you dip down again, and then you go to the other wall. So you kind of felt weird when you dipped. You stomp around, and you reach down with your hands into this muck, probably an inch or two, and you feel around at the bottom. It feels like a trap door potentially. Um, feels like something's down there, and you feel a ring, a ring pull.
Can I pull it, or is that next turn?
Um, let me look at your character. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and try and pull it.
What kind of check is that?
Give me an athletics check.
Super good at those. That's a natural one.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably part of the mountain, right? There's no way anybody can move it.
This
You're-
ring, it's a natural formation. There's
You
nothing to see here, guys. We can move
your
on.
your hand can't even grip the ring; it just slips off of it.
That's too
Yeah.
bad. It's too
Yeah.
mucky.
But yeah, you know something's down there. So
I will alert the team and say, "Hey, there's something on the ground over here. I can't get a good hand on it. If someone wants to give it a shot."
you don't get inspiration for this drawing because what you should have done was made the face on the side where the shadow is and made the mouth where the smoke's coming out. So I do like the mustache, but that
That's all right.
should have been the eyebrows. And
I'm glad I got an inspiration die for a penis and not a face.
all right, you Cyrus, you hear Doc yell out, "I think we got a hatch. There's something down here."
I can't see the fucking drawing that you're talking about.
It's just on the White Plume Mountain.
I know everyone's stupid character pictures are in the way, and I can't make them.
Well, make them just a name.
I don't remember how to.
Go to settings.
Go to settings.
And you go
then
to avatar size. You go name only.
Yeah, I knew that. Just making sure you guys remembered.
You Cyrus, what do you want to do?
Am I at the mouth of the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far back is?
You're 40 feet away.
All right. I will move my full movement and take the dash action to move
Mhm.
further. I'll just walk right up to him, and I will try to make the same check that he made.
Sure. Give me an athletic checks, please.
That is an 18.
18, you grab the hook, You start to pull. It starts to give a little bit. You feel like it's opening up. You feel like the water is draining a little bit, but you just can't get it. You're at the point where you're like, I'm gonna have a hernia or pop a blood vessel, and you just have to drop it.
I'll say to everybody else, my friends, this is very heavy. I may need
Awesome. All right. Zenthris, as you start your turn, you start to hear the winding up of this whistle, and you guys all feel it come out. It's warm. It's not hot. It blows like your cloak's back. If you had any torches on, it probably would have blew them out. But you just feel the little whistle go through, a little steam come out, and last about a second, 2 seconds. And that's it. So
Tell
you guys, it's safe to go in.
To the people that are touching this trapdoor when the steam goes, does it feel any differently when the steam is released, or is it still the same stuck down?
Yes, so same stuck down.
Okay.
Yep.
Xanthus would just say to the rest of the people that are outside of the hole or the slit. I don't know what you want to call it, but
Opening of the cave.
yeah. The hole, the
The
slit.
wizard's mouth.
Yeah, the wizard mouth, the wizard slit.
The wizard's
Um,
pile.
Yeah,
Hmm.
wizard slit hole. Would offer to basically go in last. Say, I'll take the rear. If you're completely opposed to it, he really doesn't care. He's just trying to be nice. So he'll just
There you go.
wait for everybody to move in, and then he'll move in behind them.
Perfect. Owen.
So this crack is wide enough for people to like shimmy through.
No. It's about a foot wide at most.
Okay. So if he approaches the crack, he's gonna bring the lights.
Mhm.
How far does the crack go? Is it like a wall that's got a crack in it, so like we can see a room on the other side?
Nope. Putting the lights up to it looks like it goes for quite a while.
Like it isn't just black. Like it just looks like it goes.
I mean, it's black because you can send your lights out if you want, but you won't find the end of it. Did you hear what they were doing prior to that?
With what? There's a ring on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
or they're trying to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does see them fiddling with that. I suppose he would. Originally, he was going to investigate as well, but he sees gathering, so he went to look at this crevice.
Mm-hmm.
Sees that as things are, he probably can't do a whole lot with that, so he will also shuffle in around this ring.
Perfect. Do you
He'll
want to
kind
do
of
anything to the ring?
well, I guess he would try to pick it up as well.
As
I
he
mean,
approaches, I wanna say to him, I found a ring in there last night.
give me
Alright.
an athletics check. Minus one of whatever you do, because you actually don't know what Doc is talking about.
Okay, so I rolled a 17 with the
Mhm.
modifier, so 16.
Again, same thing as you, Cyrus. This must be a fucking heavy. It's probably rusted a little bit from all of the water. You guys can probably get it open. You just haven't been able to yet.
So is the water running into the door? Like as we opened
Yeah,
it up,
like a
water
little
was running
bit.
down into it.
Yeah, a little bit of the muck will run in as you get it cracked.
There's enough, like there is standing water of some sort.
It's mud. It's like thin mud, like an inch of it.
Okay.
Carlock.
This door is in the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tarlock's going to also approach, and he's going to pull out a crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fix it to the ring.
Yep. Give me an athletic check with advantage.
And ooh, it's not good enough. But 19.
You feel as though you are as close as you can get. Yeah, you're very close.
He just sits there. And he's this little fragile, spindly human. And there says, "All right, friends, listen. I know we've only known her a little bit long, but a little help here."
Yeah,
Um,
what the hell are we doing? We're all just standing around watching
Yeah.
one person at a time try and open
Yeah.
this door.
You think it's probably wise to get one of your stronger guys and help him.
Yep.
You could have more than one person try and open this door at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, is it my turn now?
He hands the
It-
crowbar to Lampoct.
No, I'm
It
doing
is-
it myself. I'm just that. I'm just kidding. So
if you
I
want to
look
use
around, and with Owen being the strongest, I perceive, right? Can I just say that? Anyway,
yeah,
ask
he
for
probably looks
assistance
like he's
with
the strongest. Yeah,
it. Okay.
the
So
two dwarfs are probably pretty.
Yeah.
two
You're-
dwarves. Can we borrow Tarlok your crowbar?
Yeah, he's handing it to you.
Beautiful. All right, give me a athletics roll with advantage.
Please fail.
21. 21.
21. So you have Owen here right by your side. You have the crowbar. You are able to wedge it up so that um, Owen can get his gauntlets right underneath it and hold it. Then you move it from the ring underneath the crack, and you're able to lift it up. And as you get it further up, the rest of the group is able to grab that door and finally slide it over through those rusted hinges and get it open. Great job, guys. You did it. You opened the door.
Yay.
And now only two of us fit in there.
And you
So-
see, it's like I said, friends. Nothing we can't do together. Now, who
Alright.
wants to go in first?
All right, so Lampock, you got it open finally. Doc, it's your turn.
Can I? Well,
You can hold your actions as well.
did all the muck drain through the open door?
Like 3 feet around it, drained down it. That's it.
So is it full of mud?
No, it's just mud. So like that was where it found its settling place. It's not full or anything. Like with the dancing lights around it, you can see that there are steps in a spiral staircase that it leads to.
I would like to check those first couple stairs for traps.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Or sorry, investigation. Okay.
That is a 19. Nope,
19,
I added that wrong. 17. Sorry.
17. You don't perceive there are any traps there.
Okay, I'm heading down the stairs.
All right.
Before he heads down,
Mhm.
can I touch him on the shoulder and do something?
Sure.
I just want to tap him on the shoulder and say, "Let me lend you an extra set of eyes, my friend." And I would like to use Gaze of Two Minds. Which basically
Cool,
lets me this, as long as he's willing, it allows me to perceive through his senses.
Is it kind of like
pretty
is
cool.
similar like a
Familiar? Yeah.
familiar? So you're blind and
Yep.
deaf, but
Yep.
you can hear what he can sense. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. As long as Doc is letting him do this.
Hey, don't fucking touch me.
Well,
Yeah, of course. Bad news for you though. I don't have dark vision, so it's just fucking dark.
I'm a human
we
as
have
well,
lights.
so
You're able to see kind of down.
All right, I'm
Um,
heading down.
All
Got
right.
lights, bro.
Are you gonna take your full movement to go down?
Fuck yeah, I am.
All
Into
right.
the darkness.
So you can see for a while, and then it gets fully dark. It's a spiral staircase, so you do lose the light after a little while. But yeah, you start going down, and what's your movement speed?
25.
25. You're like you don't know how far you are from the bottom, but you haven't hit the bottom yet. Can I assume that everybody is following this gentleman down? Nothing happens to you as you walk down, by the way.
I would hop down
Um,
after Doc. Yeah.
I'd probably
Would
be third.
anybody? Okay.
And I would just
Did
be
you
like
guys
snaking the lights around as we go.
Okay.
did you guys see that beautiful pizza that I got?
Yeah. Looks good.
Show it to
No.
me.
No.
No.
You can't have it.
And that is a St. Louis style pizza, so I guess it's very thin crust all the way to the edge with toppings, and they use provolone cheese.
Probably.
Interesting.
Can you shout, "Don't fucking touch me" again? Because you're in a hotel. A little louder.
No.
Just see what would happen.
Touch me! I didn't pay for you
No.
to do that.
Better yet,
I
you should
get-
say, "Please fucking touch me."
I paid for you to
Right.
do that. So
I wish-
you guys kind of all follow him down. You'll follow the lights down. Doc, you are about 5 feet from the ground, and you'll see that there's about a foot of standing water down there. Once you hit the ground, and we will move maps over here.
Oh,
Hopefully I did the dynamic lighting right, so you don't see the entire fucking dungeon and ruin everything.
A lot riding
Mhm.
on this right
Yeah,
now.
there is a lot writing on it. All right, so players.
Immediately ruined.
All right. Do you see darkness
yes.
Long
outside
darkness.
of your light? Okay, cool. Perfect.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, that's just normal roll 20 though.
So you shouldn't see the Pentagon.
Oh God, you can see the Pentagon.
Oh man.
All right.
I do not see any.
Can you see stuff now?
Aaron,
Who can-
did you scroll
Who,
down all the way?
who can see things? Yeah, zoom out and then zoom
I'm
in.
all the way zoomed out. I
Not
just see
I.
black.
Yep.
So I can
space.
see we're around a wheel,
I'm gonna
Okay.
refresh.
and I also see a little bit of gray.
Who else can see
yeah.
things? Or who can't
can
see
s-
things?
I cannot.
Okay. Can you potentially see anything now?
Now I can see something.
Okay.
Hey, me too.
Yep, I can see my character. I can move my token. Yep. I don't know what the health bar and all
Carlos?
that is. Different to me, but I don't know if that's a
I
choice
still
of yours.
do not see anything.
Okay. Let me check. Well, that's probably why. How about now?
Hey,
Okay, cool.
there I am. This was much bigger than I thought it was.
All right, I think we figured it out. Center is get you back in there. Oh. Oh shucks, I need to bring your token back in. All right, I think I figured out. Give me 1 second, and we'll be on our way. Oh shit! Hey guys. Details.
Holy shit! I see things.
Sweet. Let me add you all back to the turn order. Okay. Get everybody back in turn order. Okay, we got Reef. Okay. So Tarlock, you were 21, I think. 22? No, 21.
Sure wasn't.
Oh no, you were 11, maybe.
Yep.
What were you? What were you? 19. You're already on.
Ah, there's 2 Tarlocks. Ah.
9.
Ah.
Zenith, you were 21. 1, 2, 3. Who am I missing? Cyrus, Doc, Tarlock, Lamb Chop. Sorry, guys. All right. Beautiful. All right. So now people can see things, which is good.
All right, good sesh.
All right, so you guys have gotten to the bottom of this stairwell. You've dropped down and you're in about a foot of water. And water and sludge, I'll say. So your few things to note. Your movement speed is about a third, or about 2/3 to 3/5 of what it is. So if you move 30 feet, you move 20. 25, you move, let's say 20. Um, Anything else, we can do the math for that. Also, say you want to turn invisible, you're going to have disadvantage on sneaking with the water step, and then you'll have disadvantage as well for any stealth in the water. Okay, yeah, so you guys can see what you can see. Cyrus, go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Okay. So we are just in a room, I'm assuming, right? Just a square room.
Mm-hmm.
Hallway being down here. All
Yep.
right.
Yeah. So
I have
you
to-
have about 10-foot hallways here, 10-foot high, square. Kind of musty smelling down here. You figured it's probably not been traversed in a while.
I guess I thought that I moved through water as if I just moved on land, but I think that was a different subclass for a different. I was looking at something else, so I have the same mobility as everybody else. All right, so
You don't have like a swimming speed or anything?
I do have a swimming speed for sure, but
So we'll
I
say
thought that moving through water was like
We'll
walking
say-
through water.
we'll say
That's
yours is
fine.
not affected because of being a Triton.
Okay. If you want to just give that to me, I will not say no.
Mhm.
All right, so I will move down this hallway. And I will move my movement speed again, landing right about here. And do I smell anything? What does it smell like? Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's not super great. What is my perception? +0. Love it. 12.
You smell stale water, fresh steam, like hot salted water rock. Like if you've ever been in a sauna that is a wet sauna, you pour the water over the rock, kind of that smell. You smell rusting metal, and there is. You'd think that there's a stagnation down here, but the air moves around down here, so um, it's not like in a museum when you're in there and you don't feel any air moving around you. It's not like that.
Okay. I'll just stay here and I will unfold my trident. So anybody that can see down this hallway, you'll see the trident on my back just kind of unfold itself and float over into my hand.
All right.
That's my-
Synthers. You're Synthers.
I have a question, GM.
Mm-hmm.
My standard moving speed is 40 foot. What are we
Mhm.
looking? What are we looking at?
Do
The double.
25.
So 25 instead of 40 per
Yeah.
movement. Okay, so I can move 50. I will go. Oh god, I remember how to use this. Well, I don't want to be. God damn it. I don't want to block the hallway, so I'll go right behind.
For all intents and purposes, if you guys go two abreast, you're not going to block somebody from moving through you. It's 10 foot wide.
Okay. Well, I'm there then. Hanging out with my buddy. My buddy Winter. Cyrus. Cyrus. How you say it?
It was very close. Cyrus.
Ah. You is an enunciation on the U.
You serious?
Hey, you serious? You serious? You Cyrus? Peacekeeper.
Yes, I am serious.
Peacekeeper, very noble. I commend you.
Owen.
So he'll. What happens to movement speed? Is it halved here?
Take a third down. If you're at 30, go to 20. If you're
Third.
at 20,
So
if you're at 25,
I'm at 25. Is it 20
go
or
to
15?
20.
Okay.
Do 20.
So I'll just kind of come around this wall, and that's well.
Actually, Zenthris, if you want, you can do a 30 speed.
Oh, and I can dash, so I'll be right about here. I've got the lights following me.
I made everybody have dark vision in here. I'm saying it's kind of like lightly light. It's lighted in here. It's like dimly lit, so everybody can see.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
True. All right. Sherlock. Look at him taking his turn. Lampock, if you want to go ahead and you can. We'll come back to Tarlock when he gets back.
Okay. Cat's in the way.
Kitty.
I want to understand who crafted the staircase. If it's not natural, if it's, artificial, then I would like to check because I have stone cunning, so
Mm-hmm.
I would
Go
like to
ahead.
do that.
Go ahead and make a history check.
So let's see here. I have a trait. It
Okay.
says whenever I make a history check related to the origin of stonework, I'm considered proficient. Okay.
Mhm.
But then it says, and add double your proficiency bonus to the check.
So add
That'd be the 6.
yeah, add +6.
Okay. Why? So 7. Because I rolled a 1.
You're not you have no idea who made these, but it doesn't look like it was a craftsman. It looks like it was probably made by magical means.
All right.
And
With that,
that's what you get.
so let me ping. Are these walls?
Those are walls, yes. You come down into a square room.
Okay. It was just funny because I can see like up to here and
Yeah, when I was creating your character, you're seeing outside. You're seeing just like a background area.
so windows.
Nope,
Oh,
fully. It's just because of the way I created your token. That's nothing you're seeing out there.
all right. So I'll ignore that,
Yep.
and I
That's-
will dash the same as Owen 40. Except I
Mhm.
passed him when he
Yep.
went 40.
Yeah, you went 40.
I thought
He
he was.
was up above you, so we had to go around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And then following the group here. So
Sure. Doc.
To me.
Tarlock, yeah, go ahead.
Do you have dancing light tokens?
Everybody can see. It's dimly lit throughout the dungeon, so everybody can see. You don't need the dancing lights.
Please don't make me make a token.
Because I'm not gonna.
Because fuck you.
Moving. That's it.
Alrighty. Doc. Now.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt at 6th level. Just
Okay.
fire the party.
Dodge.
Um, I am going to. So I have 25 feet movement. So what am I reduced to?
20.
Okay, I am going to triple move my 60 feet. I see everybody walk ahead of me. I'm gonna say nothing and just follow them.
Sure.
But
Alright.
I will draw my crossbow in preparation.
Alright, so we are back to Osiris of the Reef.
Okay.
did you move your token, Fitzko? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Could you mind your business, Bradley? Thank you.
Did you double move, Billy?
Yeah, I double moved. I was just in the back corner,
Okay.
which I guess makes sense because I probably would have been last down as I was looking through someone else's eyes.
I was just looking. I was like, man, you go like fucking
Oh,
all the way back there.
fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the corner.
Die?
Yes.
Did you die?
But did you die though?
He sees
Uh,
Jameer
does
Solomon
this
staring him down.
does this? Can I interest you in some balls?
So
Does this
rounding
creature
the
see
corner.
me?
Rounding the corner. You in front of this creature.
Oh,
You see what?
nothing.
You see a rippling kind of light blue force field
Okay. All right. Can I tell if it knows it? Because I kind of whipped right around the corner
Oh,
there.
he's looking right at you.
Lovely. Does it appear to be hostile at all, or can I not tell? Can I?
It's behind this wall. It is sitting upright, kind of how a dog or cat sits.
Mhm.
Stone
Okay.
face, no emotion.
Lovely. All right. What am I gonna do? I am going to take my take a dash action and walk 10 more feet up.
Mhm.
Whereabout is the barrier? Is it right on it? Like
The
right
barrier
here?
is right here.
Okay.
So
So I
it's
won't go all the way.
it's 5 feet from you.
I'll say hello there. Might we pass beyond this part of this place? Might we pass along this corridor?
Let's wait for your friends to catch up, and we'll have a small talk. But I don't see any reason we can't let you pass.
As you wish. I will wait right here. And that will be my turn.
Perfect. Zenthris. If you guys all want to walk up to where Osiris is, you can. If you just want to expedite turn order, unless you want to specifically do something.
I want to specifically do something when I get up there.
How far is it from the corner to that room?
From this corner?
Yeah.
40 feet.
30 or 40?
Okay, I'm actually staying right here.
Is there like a barrier around him? You said
There
might
is
make
a force field right there, about 5 feet in front of him. So you're
Okay.
5 feet from it as well as him.
so
Wall
that's
of
like
force.
okay. Yeah, we'll go right there.
Yes.
Hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Be unassuming and just hanging out.
Yeah. All right. Would anybody? So we'll just go out of turn order right now. Would anybody like to specifically do anything right as they walk around the corner?
I'm gonna turn to whoever's closest and just go, "Oh shit, I'm getting too old for this."
I might wait.
We can hear this creature.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Phil starts talking.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome to our little maze here.
Who's the? I'm sorry. Who's the name of the wizard again?
Corruptus.
Correptus.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Carry on.
Sorry. I see no reason I should hold up a quest into this maze. You guys all see a Genosphinx, very large winged creature, very regal looking. However, He looks very bedraggled, kind of scruffy. He's been down here quite a while. He still looks very imposing, very strong. But he's been here for a while. He looks at every single one of you individually. I'll make this quick. I have a small riddle for you, and if you pass it, you can carry on. Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but e'er changing, eternally.
The
What?
moon.
Can you put that in chat?
Yeah.
Crap tits.
It's the moon.
I told you it'd be quick. You see, he gets up, kind of slowly, turns around, turns his head back. Good luck. And you see him walk down this hall,
Ren, come back.
and dissipate.
We wish to talk more.
Does the force field also dissipate?
No.
No, you're still fucked.
Yes, the force field also dissipates. As you notice and you're walking through, still foot of water everywhere you're going here. But yeah, if you'd like to discuss among yourself which way you guys would like to go.
I'm gonna turn to the group and say, obviously, the smartest thing and most efficient thing we can do is split up.
There's what, 3 paths? So if we all split up into groups of
Immediately,
two.
walls come down on 2 of them.
Well, which one is left?
No, the walls didn't come down.
Are there any discernible differences between these paths that we can observe?
But as a DM, if you split up, 2 walls will come down on 2 of the paths.
Perfect.
You look down the halls; they look equally the same. From that point, yeah.
Well,
You might hear a little bit of noise coming from the one straight ahead, but that's that thrumming of the steam continually going. So
Would you?
you're guessing that straight ahead is probably going deeper towards the middle of this volcano geyser.
Would you grant me advantage if I got down in the water and made a perception check based on vibrations in the water?
What are you checking for?
Vibrations in the water.
Sure, go ahead.
There are vibrations in the water.
Like
Meanwhile,
a
I'm
specific
next to you fucking
direction.
stomping in the water next to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head up here, kind of in the middle of all 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that didn't really help me at all. 16.
You hear 5 splish splashy sets of footprints behind you.
All right. You, Cyrus, will get up out of the water and turn back to the group. I'll say, my friends, there is no discernible difference. We must press on one of 3 ways.
I say,
Go ahead.
statistically, it's best to just pick a direction and always go that way, right? So why don't we just start with the right-handed path and always make right turns until we can't anymore?
Until we fall off the edge of a cliff face.
Now, friend, I'm with you here in your logic. However, if we think back to the old man's riddle, right? The second relic. Wave was the second relic.
Here, let me put I can put that whole thing in the chat if you'd like.
There's wave.
I'm putting it in
Whoa.
I'm putting it in Discord.
Did I miss a very important part of lore?
You put it into the Roll20
it's-
chat.
Roll20
Right.
chat. I mean, it gets split up like that. If I do it, you only have so much.
Oh, okay.
You can only tweet.
Now,
Yeah,
if we
Aaron-
think back to the riddle, it said that
The Discord.
to get the well, we have to deal with water spouts. And if my ears are telling me correctly, it sounds like water is coming from the middle down here. Now, if we follow an order of the riddle, I'm guessing that Wave is probably down to the left and Black Racer is probably down to the right. All conjecture, of course. However, it gets a little cryptic there with Black Racer, so perhaps we do what you said, which is great. You're great. You're a great guy. But not do that at all. And we go left instead. But
we do.
then we keep going left.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
leave it to-
persuaded.
No, we leave it to a coin toss.
A 3-sided coin.
No, left or right. Fuck the middle. Nobody cares about the middle right now.
Roll, if you want to leave it up to a coin toss, roll a d20.
Well, the
1 to 10's left, 11 to 20 is the right.
No. Let's at least put it up to a vote. All right, come on. We're all adults here, adult men. So if we're doing
you
left and
sire.
right.
I vote for coin.
Mhm.
All right. Vote on chance. Coin.
Does anybody have a coin?
Of course. Broke as fuck. Pull out a copper piece.
Tarlok's gonna go up to Zenthris. He's gonna put his hand on his shoulder. He's gonna
Hello.
say, my friend. And
Coin?
cast friends on you. And say, remember what the man said. We are all but one unit. Let's not get divided over such a mundane task. Let's just go left. All the other pathways will be here when we get back.
That's
What
alright.
is-
Is that
what is he
what
rolling?
saving throw is that?
It's not a saving throw. I just get advantage on charisma checks for
Oh.
him for the next minute.
I'm gonna walk up and put my hand on your other shoulder.
Yes.
To Zenthris?
Yeah, and say,
Okay.
my friend,
Guys like touching me, huh?
why go that way when you could go this way?
And you're pointing to the right?
Yeah.
Everybody
so-
crowd.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on on Doc, which is a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, give me a whiz saving throw, my guy.
Whiz, baby.
And I'm gonna use a sorcery point to do that, so that it's not verbal or somatic. It requires no material components.
It's a 13 to save.
That fails.
You are charmed, bucko.
I'm just gonna say, on second thought, let's go the other way. Yes.
Tarlok, give me a charisma roll for persuasion at advantage.
Oh, yeah. For him, 18. Oh, so that's 19 plus 7, 26.
Zenthris, if
Yeah.
you don't go to the left, you're gonna fucking scream.
You forfeit this entire mission by not going left.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, let's go left. Obviously, this makes no sense.
and Doc, you were like, yeah,
It's definitely that's what I've been saying the whole time. What are we waiting for?
You
All
definitely didn't. You definitely
Now
didn't say
that we're
that.
all in agreements,
the other three of you. Actually, let me check your passives quick. I don't think any.
the charm person.
Dwarfs. Mhm.
So the charm person, I use a sorcery point, and
Okay.
with psionic sorcery, I can cast using sorcery points. Does not require verbal, somatic, or material components.
Oh,
And
okay.
friends is only a verbal component, and it requires me saying the word friend. which I said as I put my hand on his shoulder. So that's what you would have seen.
I will say though, with Lampok, you do know some magic's going on just with your insanely high perception.
Hmm.
It doesn't look nefarious or anything, but you saw it
When he touched Zenthras or Doc, I can't remember.
when he touched Zenthras.
Okay.
But it wasn't. You didn't see any like. It didn't look bad or anything. You
Oh,
just
yeah,
noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I have one thing, even though it's not going to change the outcome. But would it
Mhm.
matter if I'm? I know it's not a roll, but
Mhm.
I'm like resistant against being charmed as an elf. It's not a thing that would apply here. If not, I really
I
don't
would
care.
think,
But
right?
What
You're not
were
being
the
charmed.
yeah, it was just being persuaded, right? It wasn't
correct?
like
Yeah,
it wasn't like a saving throw.
yeah. He
Doc's
just
charmed.
he silver tongued you. Just
Yeah. Okay. Just
Yeah,
throwing it
I
out
mean,
there because I'm reading
Three of
this
those
character
guys really
sheet.
want to go right. I mean, so it's up to
Left.
the other three.
Left.
Or left, yeah, sorry.
How dare you?
Now I got to go to a whole different page.
Not gonna deal with any of you writers over here.
You righties. All
Yeah,
right.
damn patties.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go left. Put
All
my
right.
coin away.
You guys are going
To the
left. All right. Yeah, go ahead and start walking. We'll go back to Osiris first.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and start walking, my dude, my guy.
All right.
Actually, no, Tarlock, you can go ahead and you'll start walking first.
Tarlock is going to, after being so insistent on going left,
Mhm.
going to say, "The police, my friends, after you." And I will just hold my turn.
All right, Lampok.
Okay. Yeah, I'll lead the way. Let's say that's 15. 20. Okay. And okay, so it's longer quarter than I could see. I'll use action to dash. Another 20. Or because that was all diagonal, is that
Mhm.
is that too
You're
much?
good. Either one, you're good.
Yeah, I used all my movement, so
Okay.
end my turn.
Doc.
I'm fucking trucking. But I will say from this point forward,
Mhm.
I am not picking up my feet when I take steps. I'm shuffling my feet along the floor through
Okay.
the water.
Okay.
If you picked up your feet, would it even come out of the water?
It's about a foot high, so
Maybe not.
you'd be
Maybe
like
not.
picking it up like past your knees.
Oh, dude,
But,
you got wet dick. You got swamp dick.
Yeah,
no,
you're
it's way too small for that.
you're a wet boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and move your token up where you're going.
Are we doing diagonals as what?
5'10".
That would get me there. Okay. I think
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
great.
He was really that close. That's crazy.
Sure was.
That is a 24.
24. That is a save.
A
You would have noticed that there is, just as you were about to go a little bit forward while you were shuffling, you felt an edge and quickly stepped back. There is a 10-foot pit right in front of you.
A lot of water.
It's a good thing. So it's a 10-foot pit, and it is 10 foot deep as well. It is filled with spikes at the bottom.
But also with water.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have necessarily fallen onto the spikes.
Slowly falling onto a spike.
Magic water.
Oh no!
And there's still definitely some force when, like, if, you know, a fucking trapdoor fell down from underneath you, you're standing on, you'd still drop with force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 1 foot up, so if you walk off into the deep end, you're gonna go down. It's in a wizard's maze. You're gonna go down into the pit. But no, you saved. All right, so Cyrus, you're up next.
I'm not gonna mention the pit to anybody.
Okay.
Just jump
Uh,
back.
I will say Lamb Pock saw you shuffle forward and then stop. And move back a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, Cyrus, you're up next.
Okay.
Everything seems okay.
Everything seems okay. All right. I am going to let's see. Walk up 30 feet. And I will stay right here.
All right. Synthers.
Moving. Attempting to move 60 feet, baby.
Sure. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
When he gets to the edge, I'll say just very quietly, I'll just say, "Hey, watch out for the thing."
Oh,
How is he stepping into it? Is he right before it?
Like right before,
Okay.
I say, "Hey, watch out for the thing."
Somebody says, "Watch out for the thing." Do you
that give
stop or
me-
do you go?
What thing?
Oh, I said my piece.
Oh. Is anything obvious?
You'd probably look around and you'd see a pit there. If you want,
Oh.
you can jump as your second.
Part of movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure
Hey,
your long jump can cover.
there's a pit. It's a pit with a pit. It's a hole. Great.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, no, that's why I was stopped right here.
I can't remember what river it was at. It was around there somewhere.
The rest of you have heard Zenthras say there's a pit there. Owen.
Using all
Is
of
it
my
a-
movement speed, I'll basically just be able to catch up behind the group here
Okay.
and
When you
notice the
get up
pit.
there, I'm gonna say, "Hey, watch out for the thing."
Oh, well, I'm going to have a bit of trouble crossing this if anyone could lend assistance.
Arlock, it's your turn.
Also, catch up with the group.
When you get right up to the edge, I'm gonna say, "Hey, watch out for that thing."
Thank you, my friend.
Strength.
We've all got to have each other's back down here. And I know you would do nothing to hurt me.
And just under my breath, I'm gonna say, "Bet there's no pits on the right path, though."
If you have another bonus movement, you can make it across.
Sure. I don't have bonus movement.
Okay.
I'm a sorcerer.
Your action plus your movement or not?
That would get me right into the pit.
Gotcha. Okay. Lamb chops.
Perfect.
Did you not hear me tell you to watch out for the thing?
Lamb
So what-
chop, you can't quite make it across. Wait,
I'm a
uh,
remarkable athlete, right? So I can add 5 feet to a long jump.
oh yeah, you got it then.
Okay, so
You take a
that's
third off, right? Are you jumping in a foot of water?
Mhm. Yeah, he still can.
I can still do it. Okay,
What an incredible
And,
athlete.
right
It's
there.
almost like he's a special athlete.
It's a special boy.
I'll end up right there, actually.
All right.
Yeah, come across if you guys can do it.
Doc.
If I lay down, do I float in the water?
No.
Then I'll jump.
Osiris will say from the back, "My friend, watch out for the thing."
Yep, you get a little running start and you can make it over as
Um,
well.
I want to say, it's all good on this side though.
I think the only one who can't potentially is Owen. Before no, you can make it across as well.
Owen can.
Yeah,
Okay.
stream.
Honestly,
yeah.
would have thought that I would have been the only one that would have problems.
As long as you get a running start, you can do a 10-foot long jump.
God
okay.
damn it,
Okay.
you guys! I forgot that I can reroll ones.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
When did you roll a one?
Okay. Do I need to check then,
It
or
was like the
is
second roll of the day.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was like roll number 2.
All right, you are all. Everybody can move their token across. You're all across.
okay? Cool.
And yeah, if you just want to continue in turn order moving, you can go ahead until you reach the next thing that I will tell you to stop moving.
The next trap.
Yeah.
I sprint down the hallway at full speed.
Yeah.
And to move up and around the corner.
I mean, realistically, I only jumped over the hole on my turn. I would have been able to keep going, right?
And I am going to use my action to double my movement. As I turn around the corner, what do I see?
You see another hallway looking down. This hall is lined with like copper metal plates on the wall.
Or that's not suspicious at all.
Right.
You want anything else? Then give me a perception check.
All right. Yeah. I'll do that. I won't know anything, though, because I'm not very perceptive. And that was a 7.
There are walls, and this is a hallway.
I will use. I already started my second block of movement, so I can't take an action. So I will just move further over 5 extra feet to the left, and that will be my turn.
Cypress.
I'm gonna move. That's a 30. Zoom.
Yeah.
That's a 5. That's a 10.
Ooh.
That's a
So
15.
as soon as you step forward, you feel warm. Start to feel a little warm.
Did you pee in the water?
Like air temperature warm, or like water warm, or
Um,
like my body feels like it's incinerating.
You feel like your everything. Give me a perception roll.
16.
16. It feels like your clothes are heating up.
Whoa, weird. Is it specifically like clothes, or is it like include armor?
Yeah, it feels like it's your armor and your weapons.
If I step back 10 feet to go away.
You don't feel as warm anymore.
Huh. Step forward 5 feet.
You feel warm again.
Is that like light, a little bit less warm than 5 feet in front of me, or is it about the same?
It's about the same. The 5
Okay.
and 10 feet in there.
It's really warm up here. That's all.
Like you're comfortable right there. It feels nice.
Feels nice. It's like a nice
Like
like
it's
light sauna heat.
it's like you want to take a nap kind of heat right
Oh,
there.
ooh. Except I don't sleep. But Cat, what are you doing? I'm done.
All right. Owen.
Salem's trucking.
You guys remember in The Mummy with Brendan Fraser how they have like that key that unlocks the Book of the Dead?
Sure.
That's what this dice case reminds me of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
You're
looks
actually,
like a
you're actually using the
snowflake.
dice.
where you click it and then it like stars out.
Yeah,
What you doing, Owen?
got nice.
I mean, I'm not even able to keep up with the rest of you, so I'll just slog
You're-
forward.
You're able to get right here.
Okay. So I'm starting to feel a similar
That's
warmth.
it. Everybody's up here.
Great.
It's not. Yeah.
Okay. So can I? What are those things on the walls? Can I perceive what those are?
Sure. Why don't you give me an investigation check? Are you
Not
staying
bad.
very far away from them, or are you staying close?
I'm just standing where I'm at currently. I rolled a 16, so that's a 14.
They look like large copper pieces of metal, pieces of wall.
Okay.
Other than that, you don't really see anything about them. Um, yep, that's
All
it.
right.
I don't know what Salem's fucking got, but he's real excited.
All right, Carlick,
Um.
Lampop,
Okay.
you're on
So
deck.
I missed the initial explanation of this. There's basically copper beams here, and
It's
the water's
it
getting warm when we get up there.
it it looks like the walls in this corridor are just look like copper plates on the wall.
And
Like
the water
square.
is getting warm as we go further down.
It didn't feel like the water was getting warm. If
The air.
Zenthris would have told you what happened, it felt like his clothes were getting warm.
Clothes were getting warm.
Particularly his armor and weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Is Zenthris wearing metal armor?
He is wearing metal armor.
I'd like to step forward.
Okay.
How does the ring on my finger feel?
It feels warm.
All right. We'll take another step forward.
Still feels warm.
All right. Darlock's going to turn around and say, well, my friends, it appears that I am correct in that we're on the pathway to retrieve wave. Now, we must do battle within the beasts of the boiling bubble, which means I believe is where we're getting close.
As my esteemed elf friend here has said, the metal seems to be getting hotter as we get closer. Don't know what that means for the rest of you. For me, it means I'm taking my lucky ring off. I don't know if any of you have enough endurance to further test this theory, but me personally, disheveling any metal objects on me at this moment. I will advance at my own discretion.
I'm going to take off the ring and far away guy. Take a couple more steps.
Yep. Where'd you put your ring?
My pocket.
Okay.
A little like vest pocket.
You feel it getting a little warmer in there.
That's it.
Okay. Lampok.
So however many turns this will take, take off my plate armor.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Like
that's a lot
100.
more involved. That's a lot more involved than
It's-
you think, buddy.
I'll ask someone else for assistance
Isn't that
with
like
hooks and
60
straps.
turns?
That's
Yeah,
fine. If
I thought it
you
was
wanna
a minute. Is it 10?
if you wanna start taking it off, that's fine.
That's all
Um,
I'm doing.
and
Yeah.
you can
I thought it
ask for
was-
help. It'll take less time.
I figure I can still hold my weapons if they have leather handles. So I will keep those, but disrobe my plate armor.
Doc.
I am going to. How long is the hallway?
You can see it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, about 80 feet.
I can't really see because of the.
About 70 feet.
For those curious, it takes 5 minutes to take off heavy armor.
Yeah. I mean, we can figure it out time wise. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I have a backpack that I figure I carry it with me in. So
Okay.
I'm going to. Fuck it. I'm running down the hallway.
Yes, yes.
Move your token.
Let's roll up. We can go one more.
Okay. What are you wearing?
I have.
Tell me
I
he's wearing
have.
studded leather.
I am. Studded leather.
It's studded as metal, but it's leather. So, what weapons do you have?
I have a crossbow.
Where is your crossbow?
It was in my hands because I pulled it out.
Yeah. So, as you were running, you passed the first plate, it's just warm. Second one, getting a little warm. Third plate's really uncomfortable. As you pass right about here, it is extremely painful to hold onto your crossbow.
A wooden crossbow.
Yeah, there's metal in the crossbow. Luckily, it's not full metal. You are at. Okay, so there's metal parts on your crossbow. So those are so hot. You take 3 fire damage.
Okay. When I get to this point,
Mm-hmm.
if it's super hot to handle, I'm gonna fucking dunk it in the water.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Osiris.
Do we see him dunk the crossbow? Is it like the water starts steaming or?
Yeah, the water steams for sure.
Okay.
Like an instant quelch. Like it's like a pop when it hits the water. Osiris, you're up. Zenthris on deck.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to stow my trident so it'll fold up and stow on my back. And I will walk forward 30 feet.
Hit the restroom real quick.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
I am wearing scale armor.
How are you? Where is your trident stowed?
It is stowed on the top of my cloak on my back.
Okay. Um,
And it's
yeah,
kind of it's not physically touching my body. It's just like
okay.
over my cloak.
It is nearing a point where it is almost unbearable to have it touching you.
Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to use my action to bring you'll see all 4 hands on either arm start to glow bright green.
Mhm.
And he will bring water up around him, kind of in a cylinder shape,
Mhm.
and freeze it in that position. So I'm now surrounded by ice.
Okay. Perfect.
That lasts for 1 minute.
Okay. Does it follow you, or will it stay just where it is?
It'll follow me.
Okay. Zenthris.
Well, is there enough space? You said there's what, a foot of water?
Mhm.
Is it any cooler in the water? Like if I reach down, touch,
With like your gauntlet or
or
something?
yeah,
Nope.
does it
Feels
feel
just as warm.
okay?
It doesn't
Oh,
seem as though the water keeps it cool.
hmm, that's unfortunate.
It sure is.
Yep. Well, I see our halfling friend ran ahead. So he's not in excruciating pain, is he? He's not like bursting on fire and
He hasn't burst on fire now.
not
He
yet.
did. He did take damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guess I'll test the last one. Just charge the fuck on ahead.
Did we all die?
All right. So you are there at the last set of plates, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wearing medium armor.
All right. So as you progress forward, once you hit about 40 feet, it is painful and is damaging you. 50 feet is even more so. 60 feet is unbearable. 70 feet, you feel like this metal is melting into your skin.
Oh.
And you take.
Ooh. It's a strong drink. Oh.
I'll teach paying for your drinks.
Boy. You take.
I get 3 free drinks at the hotel every day.
That's one.
Nice.
So I get all 3 at once and take them up to the room to go.
You take 19 fire damage as this armor and your weapons literally feel like it's melting your flesh.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's pretty bad up here. I would just move through it quick.
You are in unbearable pain. Close
If
to
it's
blacking out pain.
If it's, you know what, if it was unbearable pain, I would probably use my action surge to just keep on running another 30 foot.
That's what I was thinking.
You can.
Right.
You still take the damage, I'll tell you, but
Yeah, but I mean,
you'd be out of it before your next turn starts.
I'd say it makes sense. If I'm in a lot of pain, I'm gonna fucking adrenaline ass my ass out of there, right? So
Perfect.
boop,
Do it up.
and
There you go. Now that you're in that room, you can feel that your feet are colder in the
just
water.
just my feet.
Yeah.
We
So
just
if you
fucking lay in the water.
yeah, so if you lay down, you feel like your armor would get cooler.
Ah.
All right, Owen, you just basically you saw
So, yeah, I saw him
Zempress
run
just
through, heard
yeet
his cries
himself.
of pain. I know what's ahead of me. I'm not about to wait around. He's gonna just grit everything, and he is gonna dash far as he can. He's gonna action surge. He is gonna push through this entire damn tunnel, and that's gonna put him right about here, with dashing both times, using action surge, getting straight through, and putting up with it.
As you go through, again, same feeling of effects. You literally feel like the metal is burning your flesh off, and you take 17 points of fire damage.
Okay. So once I get out of there, I'll feel all this pain, and I'll just kind of regain my composure, get my resolve, and I want to use my second wind.
Okay. Remember, once your temp hit points go away,
Right.
they're away.
So you said 17? I will not
17.
second wind. I'll just be glad. I'll eat my berry.
Perfect. All right, Tarlock. You're feeling warm. Or wait, what are your weapons?
I have a ring in my pocket.
Okay.
I found a ring in there last night.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
Okay. All right, so it is in your pocket. All right, so stopping there, you don't feel hot or anything, but your pocket feels very warm, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't feel warm anymore, and you hear a little ploosh.
A ring just drop in the water.
Give me a perception check.
That's actually really good. 20.
Your ring burned through your pocket and is in the water now.
Okay.
And you just you see it just bubbling and fizzling. Not
Can
cooling off.
I cast Mage Hand?
Absolutely.
And I don't know if I can just pick it up and put it on the other side. Just have it out there waiting for me to come grab it as I reach the other side.
100%. You see it as it passes that last set of plates. You see it almost glow orange, and then as soon as it passes the end of the hallway, it starts to dull back down.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
All right, Lampak.
So what's happening? Did I use my
If
last turn to disrobe, or?
No, you're still
Okay.
You're still taking your armor off.
Okay. I'm doing that. Spent my turn.
Okay. All right. Doc, you have Quench your crossbow in the water. It has not cooled it down at all.
Well, okay. I'm gonna pull it back up out of the water and just fucking walk out of this hallway.
All right. So as you do, it gets extremely hot to almost the point of melting your hands, and you take 8 fire damage. And it immediately cools as you pass the last threshold.
After I walk out and see everyone there all chaffed and burned, I'm gonna say, "What the hell was that all about?"
There's a thing there.
It's like I said, my friend. We are now in the boiling bubble. For the first of our trials, we must conquer to get
Watch
to the
out.
wave.
Watch out for the thing.
And look out for the ring.
So, as Doc, as you enter in, you actually no, you see, Zenthris, who laid down and I'm guessing stood back up after quenching themselves, see some little guys start running in.
Great.
Oh no.
You see
Who's a little guy?
you see 4 ghouls running here and get a little surprise attack on you guys.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
See a little door opened over here.
Fuck, I'm laying down.
Owen cannot be surprised
Why?
because of his rune, his storm rune, I believe.
Okay.
Doc also can't be surprised.
Doc will get surprised hard.
All of y'all with your alert feet.
Doc doesn't get surprised and also automatically rolls 20. It's a hit.
All right. So bite attack on Zenthris
Do it.
does and that's an advantage too, isn't it?
Yes, I am prone, so he has advantage if it's melee.
Well, they rolled a natural 19 and a natural 20. So
I'm
20
going
20
to.
hits.
Oh, sorry. It might not work at this point. I can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack being made within 60 feet of me that I can see.
its first roll was a natural 20, so
Okay. Never mind.
just keep your action, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it is 2, 3. Should there be another one somewhere? 2. Oh. Oh my god, you're so lucky. I rolled two ones and 2 2s.
Yeah. Good
So
stuff.
that's 8 piercing damage. Okay. And then we got 1 tack on Doc. That will be a 14 to hit.
Miss.
All right. And then you can't be surprised, so that is where the ghouls will be. All right. Osiris.
All right. I think I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm going to try and solve 2 problems with 1 action. I'm going to attempt. Oh yeah, do you want us to roll a new initiative for combat?
No, you guys finish your order there for now.
Okay. I am going to attempt to throw my trident.
Great.
I'm going to make an attack roll for this guy.
Sure.
Which normally would be long range, but This is up to your discretion. My trident extends, and it can
Okay.
extend up to 15 extra feet if I expend 3 charges.
Yeah.
So if I
If you
throw
want to
it
extend a
and
charge, yeah, go for it.
I'm going to throw my trident at this guy.
Roll for attack.
That is a 20 to hit.
20 for sure hits.
All right, so maybe Lampoct wouldn't see this because you're still doffing your armor. But
have some
Tarlock would
pretty
definitely
good
see. Okay, whoever sees it will see this. I will throw my trident, and as I throw it, the 4 segments will split apart, and it will grow by 15 feet. So the segments are far apart, and they're kind of connected. It almost looks like bluish green lightning almost. Energy is keeping them together, but it still stays super straight.
Mhm.
And it travels that full distance, and it hits that guy.
Perfect. Roll damage for me.
That is 5. And then for each charge expended, that is 11 damage.
All right, and roll me
Yeah,
2d10 as well.
Okay. 1. Good. 10. Okay. 11.
And your first was 11 as well.
Yes.
So you guys, well, most of you see this happen. These ghouls pop out. You see Osiris unfold his trident, throw it, and in the middle of it, like Tarlock, as it's passing you, you just see it go like extending 15 feet.
Does it make transformer noises?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Owen, you're
Assemble.
looking as these ghouls are coming at you, not being surprised. And you see 3 spikes come about 4 inches through this ghoul's chest. And he just falls straight forward towards you. He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
What was that other D10?
Okay, so sorry. So Tarlock would see this very closely as well. As it extends out, you see it glowing and getting more red hot as it goes through.
Fire
And-
damage. Gotcha.
And it dealt fire damage, so it shot through and then seared him on the inside.
Hell yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty
you
cool.
totally meant to do that, right?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was your
Yeah.
that was your attack action. Still
So
have movement and bonus.
all right, so I'm going to move my 30 feet up to here.
Very
I will
cool.
see that there are more ghouls in front of me, and I am going to target Owen, and I am going to spend a sorcery point
Mhm.
to distance a spell, so I can use a touch spell up to 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I, as a bonus action, am going to cast. What am I going to cast? I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on Owen from 30 feet away.
Awesome.
And I am
Okay.
going to give him. So I'm concentrating. It's good for up to 1 minute. But anytime in the next minute, Owen, you can use an action to exhale energy in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 damage of the chosen type. And you will be able to use a cold breath attack.
Okay.
Awesome. Can he only use it one time, or can he use it once per turn until the spell ends?
You can use it once per turn for the next minute as long as I'm still concentrating.
Awesome.
Once per
Nice
turn. Ooh.
Mhm.
Yep. You can use
But
it as
it
an
counts
attack.
as an it's an attack.
Yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
would be your action.
I'm
That-
okay with that.
That's a pretty awesome turn. Zenthris, you are laying on the ground with a ghoul that just bit you. Bit you right on the shoulder.
Gonna use
Right on the
half my movement to stand up.
Sure.
This ghoul looking real undead, real angry.
Oh, he's looking. You give me a perception check.
21.
He looks very undead. One other thing you notice with that roll is they have amulets around their neck.
Can I grab the amulet and rip it off his fucking neck?
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand check. We'll do, or if you want, we can do contested athletics.
I will, if the DM will allow me.
Mhm.
I would like to do that.
Sure.
The
Contested athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a athletics roll.
Well, the 15 plus 5, so 20 total.
With a natural 5, he is not going to beat that. So you rip this amulet off its neck.
Would you count that as an action?
I would count that as one of your attack actions.
Perfect. Second attack.
Mhm.
I will recklessly attack and Great Weapon Master smash this bitch into the wall.
give me a attack roll with advantage.
Got. Oh god, what's my to hit? Oh no, I'm not used to this character. Oh, it's over here. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Woohoo!
Yippee!
Uh, uh, 7 plus 3 plus 2, which is 12, plus 10 for 22.
22 exactly takes him down. You pull out what kind of? You just have a long double-handed sword.
I have a maul.
Oh, Maul! You just
giant hammer.
you get up and you straight down on his head and almost like collapse this ghoul down. Just squished him. You made him like a little accordion boy.
Like a nice little sausage, like a little ghoul sausage.
And he's dead. Beautiful. Yeah, you have a bonus action and movement if you would like.
I will bonus action, second wind, and then move 5, 10, 15 here.
Perfect.
And I'm done. And I'll heal my 1d10 plus 3.
There you go.
Second wind.
Fairly.
And I rolled a 1.
Of course.
Did you skip me?
Yeah, you skipped a turn.
Did I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Owen, go ahead. Oh,
I was gonna try the dragon breath, but now we're in a little too
now it
close
seems
quarters.
irresponsible.
That's right.
I mean, you do you, buddy.
Oh no.
You can get one of them.
I got
Hey, you
danger
attack
sense.
them
Shoot it
also.
straight north.
Yeah.
I got danger sense.
Okay, then yeah, I'll try the
Also-
dragon's breath on the one to the north. Does that
One
need a
to the
save or
north.
anything, or a roll, or what?
It is a dexterity save.
Let's see.
And it uses my save DC.
Okay.
Which is
15.
okay. That is a natural 20.
So
Activated?
No, that's not gonna
3d6
count.
halved.
What?
3d6 halved. Okay. my character's very reaction heavy, so I didn't know if I had some sort of way to make him re-roll that or something on a saving throw, but I don't.
No, it wasn't advantage. The die that was cocked.
Okay. Is 13. So halved is 7 or 6.
Half to 6.
Okay, so Owen has been around a long time. He is an old mystic at heart, very in tune with magic. So when he feels like he's been imbued with magic, he knows what he's working with. So feeling that surge of cold magic inside of him, he'll whip to the he'll see what's your character? Zenthras? Seeing Zenthras come in, he knows he has to shoot between his two allies in order to take out just one enemy. So he'll whip to the side and let it loose with all the cold energy and hit him.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Hit him for 7 cold damage.
My bad.
That will be it, I think.
Okay, you have a bonus action and movement.
That's it. No.
Okay. All right. Bad luck.
All right. I'm going to move 15. Am I able to slide my ring onto my finger with the assistance of my mage hand? Or would that be an action?
Oh, that's fine. You had it prepared last time. I mean, you could literally, like, with your mage hand, you could just be walking through, and your mage hand puts it on there for you. It's not a big deal.
And then
I hate to be that guy, but does your ring incinerate your finger off and you turn into fucking Frodo?
Once it passed the last one, he's home free.
Oh.
I know. I know. We all wanted him to die.
Just the finger.
Yeah, just the finger falling off. That's
Yeah,
that's
I just want the finger. That's
It's
it.
a finger. He's not gonna die.
Just a finger.
Gonna look at the one that was hit previously by the cold breath and look in his big dumb ugly face and say, "You're here on your own accord, and your accord was a mistake, friend." And I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver, and he needs to make an intelligence saving throw. He's probably not great at.
Yeah, believe it or not, he's not a smart guy.
And don't let him talk down to you, Ghoul.
That's a 6. I imagine that is a failure.
It is. That is 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And he will get a penalty on the next saving throw he has to make.
All right.
Hey.
And that will be my turn.
Good turn. All right. Lamb Chop, you are still taking your armor off.
Hold on, just a minute, I'm coming.
He's not even here to see it.
He doesn't even have his like left jaw.
He's got like it like over his head, and he's like, "What's going on? I can't see nothing."
Oh my god!
God damn it!
Don't be fighting without me.
Doc.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to move up here, and I'm gonna shoot this boy.
Which one?
Either of them, to be honest, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you pick. You're the one shooting.
The one right here that was all up on my grill trying to hit me.
Okay.
Fucking bitch.
Roll for attack.
Oh, that wasn't a great roll.
Baba.
But I am +8, so 17 to hit.
That hits.
Is he currently engaged?
Yeah, for sure. Not to be married, but with one of the One of the fighters, yeah.
Yeah, he's thinking
Yeah.
about it.
2 of them, actually.
So I get a D8
Sure.
plus 4d6.
Mm-hmm. What's your plus?
Plus 5.
Yeah, you kill him.
Well, I want to roll my dice.
Sure, you can.
I want to
Oh,
slaughter
sneak
him.
attack.
I
Fucking
only have one set of dice with me, so I have to roll this 4 times.
straight up kill him. Kill him
more
instantly.
fun.
12,
Right through his head.
14.
I'm gonna sign out, guys.
16.
My dog Peanut is getting old, and
Okay.
he just may have had some kind of episode, like a seizure or something. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he's
Sorry,
better.
man.
yeah, I just want to keep an eye on him. Call the
Okay.
vet
Around.
tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right, man.
Lampok wants to attack this copper plate.
He's gonna be taking his armor off for quite a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
He has maybe his helmet off.
Yeah.
See
Hey
ya.
man,
He's doing his
Later.
mohawk.
he has no
Yeah.
idea what's going on right now.
So that
All right.
has
Good night, guys.
24
Nice.
Yeah.
damage.
24 piercing damage. You shoot this ghoul with a crossbow. He's looking over to probably Zenthris, growling at him, and then just explosion of decayed blood into Zenthris' face.
And then
That's a good one.
Literally,
then,
after you just laid down in the water and everything is actually clean.
I'm going to do it anyway. I know it's not going to be super effective, but I'm
Mhm.
excited about my abilities. So I'm going to also activate Whale from the Grave.
Ah, that's what you are.
So as that final breath of that ghoul kind of escapes its mouth, you would hear it kind of begin to amplify, and other voices kind of supplement its wail, and then all the voices would kind of strike out at this other ghoul together in a raucous burst, dealing. Oh, great! 8 necrotic damage.
8 necrotic damage. They're actually not resistant to necrotic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Strangely enough. No save for that.
No.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice distance.
Kind of like a sneak attack cleave.
As you hear those voices, you start to hear more voices, but didn't come from your whale. Rah!
Spooky.
Start to run out.
Yeah.
And all right, so we have 42. All right, so we will have one attack on Zenthris with advantage. That'll
All
hit.
advantage.
14 to hit.
Miss.
It's a miss even with advantage.
Yeah.
The other one will probably hit. That is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, let's do 4 plus 2. 6 slashing damage. The creature. And you're an elf, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that was that one's turn. That one's turn. Okay, now that one is going to attack Owen.
It has nothing to do with the combat. It's just Andrew being very racist.
Well, I mean,
No.
Which one's
elves-
attacking me?
Elves are the best. This one right here.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Rolling like shit.
No.
Dipshits. Okay. Another one on the bottom is going to attack you. 16.
Nope.
God damn it.
God
Last
damn it,
one.
Bobby.
Sorry, I'm sure you'll do great on this one, bud.
15 for Turdak.
No.
That hits.
Oh.
You're a human, correct?
Wait, which one?
That's correct.
Which one attacked him?
This one.
One next to me.
Okay. I'm actually going to use a reaction to make
Do it
him
to him.
re-roll that dice.
The D20.
Yep. He has
Okay.
to take the new roll.
13.
Still hits.
Ah,
13.
a 13. Well, I don't
you're
even
a
feel bad.
sorcerer,
if
right?
A 13
I'm a
hits.
sorcerer.
Yeah,
Mage armor.
sorcerers.
6 slashing damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm
Sorcerer.
good at that. What the fuck?
Sorcerers,
Don't-
man.
Don't get a 1.
It's real close. 25.
Yeah, you're fine.
Super
You
close.
he bites or he claws into you, and you feel like you see this kind of like black ooze kind of in his claws, dirty into the slash, and you're fine. Well, fuck me.
Don't touch me.
That's it. Osiris, you're up.
All right. So is the assuming that the carcass of the other ghoul is still there.
There's a carcass here. There's a carcass here. Hey,
My
stop it.
trident is still inside of the carcass.
Mhm. Yeah,
Sticking
it's still right there. Yeah.
So I can bonus action call my trident back to me.
Okay.
Would you allow me to call it back part of the way?
No,
So it's laying right here. It has to come back to my hand.
it's right here, underneath this ghoul, next to Tarlok,
Okay.
and
So is that going to deal
after
damage coming
seeing,
back?
if seeing everything that happened before, if you call it back to your hand, it's going to damage you.
Right. That's why I'm asking if I can just call it back part of the way.
No.
Just like have it stop right here. Okay. Then I will not do that. I am going to.
I'd allow you to run past to like here, and you can just grab it out of his chest.
Okay, so I will run up here. Oh, look at all those guys. And I am going to cast Lightning Lure on this boy up here. And that is a strength saving throw.
Jesus Christ. That is a 7.
That is a fail. So he's going to take. Where's my D8? There it is. He's going to take 4 lightning damage. And then this guy down here, since he's within 5 feet of me, will also take 4 lightning damage.
So 4 lightning damage, 18. This one, 18. Beautiful.
Oh, within 10 feet of me. So these two also take 4 lightning damage.
Nice. That's
Due to Heart of the Storm.
a good spell.
That's just an ability.
That's a good ability. Beautiful.
Are you playing the Tempest? Or
Storm Sorcerer.
yeah. That's
Awesome. Well,
pretty cool.
does the lightning lure pull it towards you?
It does.
Yeah.
It pulls up to
What, 10 foot?
10 feet.
15?
Yeah. Up to 10
Do you-
feet in a straight line.
Do you want it to pull towards you?
Yeah. Pull him right up here.
Gonna ram him into somebody. Get over here.
Beautiful. There you go. Do you have any bonus action left?
No.
Okay. Zenthras, you're up. You have
Are
3
these-
ghouls surrounding you,
Whirlwind.
Fuck it.
and they look
Fucking-
real bitey.
Great. Are they all wearing amulets?
They are all wearing amulets.
Are any of them doing anything funky besides just being amulets? Like glowing or
Are the amulets going?
yeah,
No.
are they is there's no difference between them, I guess. That's what I'm
No,
asking.
they all look the same.
Cool. I'll fly into a rage
Okay.
and then recklessly attack the one to my right with the Great Weapon Master attack.
And he's angry.
And he's angry. Okay. So just a 14 hit?
It does.
Oh hell yeah.
Add that great weapon master damage.
Yep. We got 10, 15, 25 damage.
Hey, you rolled a 14
185 damage.
with reckless.
What's that?
You rolled a 14 to hit with reckless.
I rolled a 13.
-5 because of great weapon, though.
-5 plus 6.
Gotcha.
So my basically gets rid of my 2 attack.
You fucking like you take your maul and just straight up like spear him forward and just concave his chest in. It is just you could make a bowl of soup inside of that thing.
That will make me very, very, very excited. It's like a Panera bread bowl.
And it smashes into the wall and he just falls into the water.
I'll look around. These ghouls look all the same.
They
Just
look
angry.
all the same.
All the
They
same.
They look like they want to bite people.
All the same to get smashed. We'll do the same thing to another one. We'll do the one that is not damaged below me. I
Okay.
don't think he's damaged anyways.
All of them are damaged, yeah, because of the lightning, actually.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, the one below me then. Ah, that's a back die. Oof. That's a natural 20.
That hits. Believe it or not.
I'm just gonna. How do you do crits? Do you do roll dice, double dice?
Yeah, double the dice.
Okay. Just for shits and giggles. 7 to 14, 14 to 19 to 29.
Jesus. Yep. Smash that one. Yeah. Turn around and getting dangerously close to Owen. Just absolutely start swinging in an arc around, and you don't have a slashing weapon, but your blunt hammer just goes through the center of this thing. It just like moves the flesh out of the way, and it is, bisected.
It's like it's an anime scene where it hits and then like a chunk flies out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that one is dead.
Come on. You gotta get on this, guys. That's great.
Owen, it's your turn. You've seen
Yep.
Synthras
I think I'm gonna
three
try to
or
follow
four at this
suit with
point?
my hammer destruction. I'm just gonna attack the one to the north of me.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm gonna make no, I'll just do it one at a time.
Okay.
That is 11 bludgeoning.
Okay. Still up.
Still up. Okay, I'll attack him
Mhm.
again, and that is a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
And that is for 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. So you just give him a double pound. One across one side of the head, one across the other.
Mm-hmm.
And just sacks in his jaw, and he falls dead.
Give the old double pound.
Bonus action movement?
I'm just gonna move here.
Okay.
That's it.
No, there's a. Oh wait.
Hmm.
Okay, is that okay? Yep. All right. Lamb Chop is still taking his armor off. I can hear something's going down there, guys. What's going on?
I swear I'll be there quick.
Okay,
I can't
stay up.
see.
Leather strap
stuck.
off the back. It's a hard one.
It's stuck.
Doc.
Oh, you skipped me.
Jarlock.
So this guy who just took a bite out of me,
Sure.
I'm gonna turn to him and say, nobody's free from regrets, my friend. And I'm going to weave around and
Take a bite. out of it.
lash in the air, and I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip. And he needs to make
Nice.
an intelligence saving throw as well.
Is there any disadvantage to distance from that one?
I don't understand the question, but no.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a ranged spell attack or not. No, he doesn't save.
Okay. So he's gonna
I'm
take.
guessing it's higher than 9.
Yeah. So he takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it cannot take reactions, and it must choose between one of either a move, action, or bonus action on its turn.
Nice.
Nice.
And that is 10 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
And then I will take a couple steps back, and that'll be my turn.
Alright. Now
So
it's
does
Doc's
that
turn.
take away his ability to react and not hit you with an opportunity?
Correct.
Mhm.
Oh, awesome.
He can't react until the beginning of your next turn? Or the
That is
beginning of
And
his
if he
next
has to choose a move,
until
an
the
action,
end
or a bonus.
until the end of his next turn.
Hey, that means I'm moving out of the way too.
Fucking
Okay.
out of here.
I am. Let's see. You will see for a split second. You will see Doc's eyes go completely black, and he will kind of reach down to the ground and summon up a spectral-looking, very large raven that kind of perches on his hand.
Okay.
And he will send it forward, and it will strike this guy.
Okay.
And you'll see the raven kind of strike him right in the chest, and it'll disappear into a puff of like, I guess like shadowy spectral feathers and dust that kind of just collapses over his form.
Mhm.
That is my hex spell as a bonus action.
Okay.
And now I will shoot him. And he is engaged, yes?
Yes.
Don't have to be engaged, just has to be within 5 feet of another one of its enemies.
That's true. That is a 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 1d8. What does hex give me? I think that gives me another d8.
It's like a D8 or D6.
A
one of the two.
d6. Ooh, nice. That's an 8. And then I get 5d6. So 14, 15, 19, 25, 31 plus 5 damage.
Oh yeah. That'll do it.
36 damage on that shot.
So you see the raven hit his chest, and as soon as your arrow hits in a similar spot, as soon as it goes through, his chest starts to like disintegrate and dissipate outward from that point into nothingness,
Nice.
into ash, and it just falls into the water.
That's my turn. I'm staying right there.
Oh, you guys got one little boy left.
I actually got to take off. So,
Take your turn.
You want to take your
Is your
turn real
turn?
quick?
oh yeah, I will. Can I?
One zombie.
Is it an action to pick up my trident? Because
You
it's
can use
still
a bonus
stuck in the
action to
body.
pick it up.
All right, I will step down here. Bonus action, retrieve my trident, and I will expend 1 charge of the trident to extend its reach by 5 feet, and I
Mhm.
will stab this guy.
Sure. Roll to attack.
That
Go gadget
is-
trident.
I know.
Jutsu.
Oh my gosh, I'm not used to using actual weapons. That is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
All
Roll
right.
damage.
Is 3 plus 3 plus 1. 7 damage. Piercing.
7 damage. Still up.
And I will take the rest of my movement to move back this way.
Sure.
And that's my turn. And I am out.
All right. We'll see you
That's
later.
your-
I may or may not see you guys next week. I don't know.
Yeah, just let me know.
Cool.
There
Have
may
a good
be
night,
See ya.
everyone.
involved.
Bye.
Want to just go until we kill this last guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Zenthris.
Yes, a worthy foe. That's gonna get fucking crushed.
Worthy of being crushed.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go over here. Actually,
Give
I'll
him
go down
sh-
this way.
Give
Give
him
shit
the hammer.
pushed in.
Gonna grab
Give-
him.
Give him the hammer, my
Fucking-
lord.
These things do not look intelligent at all, right? They're just
Oh no,
fucking-
they look
fucking
feral.
mindless ghouls. I like your necklace. Smash.
Smash the necklace or just smash him?
Smash him.
Yes.
I have 1 necklace, so I'm okay with that. Same thing. Reckless. Great Weapon Master. Ooh, 13 to hit.
That hits,
Haha.
and it doesn't even just hit. They have a AC of 12.
Yeah.
Oof.
I know some of the lower level or like zombies, for example, have like
Mhm.
an AC of like fucking 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we got 8, 10, 13, 23 damage.
That'll do it. How do you want to kill this last little grimy bitey boy?
I wanna just fucking hit him so hard that it collapses his arm into the rest of his torso.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do
Good shit.
so, and it just sloughs over into Owen. Just falls to the ground.
Huh.
You're out of combat for now.
All right.
Oof.
Probably a good time to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a close
So,
one.
Mm-hmm.
just jotting down here. Hang on. I'll put it in chat.
Mhm.
Here's what I've got so far for dormancy.
Things we're working on.
The 10th level class feature is pretty up in the air, but I feel good about the rest of them. Before you got on, Michael, we talked about me homebrewing an actual dormancy class for Jerry.
That would be fun.
This is like my first attempt at it.
Yeah.
Basically, he can copy scrolls into his spellbook while he's sleeping, and he gets the trance ability instead of a normal 8-hour rest. Pretty cool.
I feel like it'd be the opposite. I feel like you would need more sleep.
Well,
Right,
it's
yeah.
about more
Overcoming
efficient sleeping
exhaustion.
as well.
It was.
Yeah,
what'd
there
you
could
guys
be an
think of-
exhaustion mechanic. Maybe that's what I'll do for the 10th level is like if you take a charge of exhaustion, you get some sort of benefit.
I think for sure exhaustion has to be involved somehow.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that. The 10th, like I feel
and
good
it could
about
be something where
all
you
of them
could
but 10th.
something where you could stack up exhaustion, like depending on some type of sleeping or
You
you know,
should you should
dormancy,
have
you get like -1 exhaustion, so like you could expend 2 exhaustion points
you should
and
have a
only take
spell
1.
that gets rid of exhaustion, like a level of
Eh,
exhaustion. Is that a
yeah.
thing?
Like
Well,
store
I
it,
don't know,
yeah.
but because I feel like you should
Like
be
sleep
able
reserve or
to
something
get
like
more
that.
efficient sleep. You should be able to fight being put to sleep more, and you should get more out of your sleep. Where I'm
Mhm.
really going with this. A
Well, yeah,
level
maybe
6
some way
basically.
to store sleep. Like you can sleep for a day and you store up an exhaustion point that you don't have to take.
Okay,
Like you could
I'll
stay
make a
up for
note
2
of
days now
exhaustion,
or
but
something like that. I don't know.
I'll see if
You're
I can
really
work
good
it
at
into there.
staying awake, so you can go to
Mhm.
7 levels of exhaustion before you die instead of 6.
Yeah. I mean, they have second level, 6th level, 10th, and 14th that vary between the schools. So
Mhm.
I can only do so much. I'm trying to make it like I'm looking at the player's handbook at other schools of magic, and I'm trying to make it like comparable to them.
Yeah.
The exhaustion is kind of
At a
tricky.
glance, it already looks better than Michael Barlos's homebrew.
Yeah.
Like too broken, you mean?
No, I mean like
More
it's
fair.
more balanced than his.
Yeah.
Barlos's homebrew first iteration was just supremely powerful.
Yeah.
Stronger
Maybe I'll
than,
try to work in.
fucking dread form.
Yeah.
I'll try to work in the exhaustion mechanic maybe at the 10th level.
Yeah, I feel like it would definitely be later, like one of the later.
Because the 10th level, I'm just
subclass.
I'm completely up in the air about. I felt like I needed some sort of in combat ability. Maybe you can, if you build up exhaustion, you can expend it as like a restless sleeper. I don't know, unrest ability. But you're encouraged to sleep too, so you don't want to build exhaustion.
Mhm.
Yeah. Andrew, I thought that was great.
Yeah, what'd you guys think
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that was a
far?
lot of fun, dude.
Good shit.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
I like
obviously
smashing goals.
there's a lot of choices you can make. Like you could have fought that or tried to fight that
Is that a
Sphinx.
sphinx? Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to fucking fight a sphinx.
It's a Gyno Sphinx.
I don't remember
Uh,
what CR they are, but we probably would not have. Well, I guess we're level 8. But
you would
Yeah.
could beat it, but you guys
Would have
would
been
take
intense.
it would have
I really
not been
didn't.
a fun time.
I assume it's a monstrosity. None of my spells can affect monstrosities. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. There's CR 11.
If it was a
they
beast,
also
I gotta make that fucking bitch my little pet.
they also can age you, so
Yeah.
that's the thing.
They got lots of things.
Yeah,
I will
they're
be
really cool.
Yeah.
I will be using Owen in more than this. I haven't done a 10th of what he can do as a rune knight. This character's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
You guys are like, let me see, what percentage would I say through this? You guys are
4%.
10% maybe. Yeah, it's probably below 10% through this maze.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a better how's the flow going or tempo?
Well, we had a lot of stuff to work through this time.
It's
with
kind of gonna
the
be
map.
like that every time though. Oh yeah.
The technical
the light
stuff, not
stuff. Yeah.
It is hard because there's traps to kind of
Mhm.
navigate. Like, okay, who's gonna be the first one to walk into this?
Right.
Are we letting the rogue just walk
Mhm.
around and first and do everything, or
Right.
I mean, if that's something we can decide as a party, be like, okay, well, the rogue's
what's-
taking point.
Right. What's the marching
They're
order?
they're always going to be there. I think you can kind of go through movement like that a little more.
Okay.
Um,
That's a
but
good suggestion.
there's not always a great way to do that.
So my question
Yeah.
to you then, as a DM, because I don't mind taking point,
Mhm.
but I have a passive 18 perception and a passive 19 investigation.
Mhm.
So, I mean, is it safe to say that I'm just always looking for traps? Like, do I need to say it every turn, or can we just go through movement with passive at that point? Because they're both super high.
Thing is, if you
There's
were in range to see the trap or to investigate, right? You couldn't be like halfway across the room.
I mean, you'd notice traps that are within that range of passive. So like I guess I could have said like the falling trap, we could have taken that and like you would have seen it.
Fuck you! All my traps are 20.
But that's not to say that you're gonna be hitting 20 DCs, obviously. Like even if you're at a door and you're gonna open it, you have to say you're going to check for traps and check
Yeah,
for it.
that's fair.
As far as like passive ones, like going over the floor, then yeah, for sure. And for investigating specific things, yeah, I'm gonna make you investigate it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I gotta hop out,
Listen.
guys.
Okay.
All
See you
right.
later.
We don't want to talk to you anymore, anyways.
Bye.